I'm closer to 2019. But I was like, I need this stuff obviously because that's what the other guy's using anyway. Like you said, if you know how to like properly prepare the paint, that's probably just as good as any of the other stuff. You just won't have the same myriad of selection for like colors to pull from.
No, but you do. I mean, at a craft store, it's the kind of stuff they use to paint like not jewelry, but like dioramas or like a model train kit kind of stuff,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's basically the same stuff. It just doesn't have that gamer premium.
Yeah, no, but I just mean the fact that like if you buy a decent selection and stuff, like right now, I don't know if you guys seen my like wall of paint. I'm sure I've shown it to you. But basically, it's like it's like Army Painter and Vallejo and like Citadel paints and stuff.
Right.
And like you said, like you're paying a premium for those, whereas like you said, realistically, you could probably buy the ones from the dollar store as long as you knew how to like pre-thin it. You'd probably be okay. But then you'd still have to buy like a decent amount, unless you're really good with combining colors together to make like a violet versus what I mean, like an ochre, a burnt umber, or something like that. And that's the part. I mean, I think that's what they're offering is the convenience.
Yeah, I did a lot of mixing of colors, and I feel like that was more
economical, definitely.
and it was the more artistic path too, because then I could basically I'm like, this guy needs a slightly different shade of brown for his pouches versus his boots, and then definitely. Because I'm already mixing, I can shift it as I'm working,
Yep. True that. Anyway, I volunteered my services for one of Laura's sister's boyfriend. They've got Heroes Quest, and they bought the new expansion for the Rogue. Anyway, so I was like, oh, I'll paint those up for you, and they're like, oh, okay. Anyway, it's just
that's
like
still on usually sale? Did they like re-release Hero Quest or something?
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah, and the actual the figurines that come with them, the miniatures are actually, I'd say they're premium. You know what I mean? Like they're a premium mini. Like they're decent enough to use in any sort of tabletop. But this rogue, so basically the rogue set comes with two rogues. They're pretty much the same one, but there's like a female version and a male version. Well, usually when I start these ones, at least when I start the humanoid ones, I'll usually start with the eyes, because I find that they can be tricky. But if you get decent at eyes, it really kind of sells the face. Because like you've seen the horror stories that you can like some of the people trying to put in eyes, where some people just don't put eyes in, period, because they're that difficult. But anyway, that's what I've been working on.
You remember those D&D? I think it was around 3.5. There were those packs of random minis that were already like they were a pretty soft plastic, but they were pre-colored.
Oh god, yeah, like Wizkids.
I don't know. It was an official D&D product, but they came in like random packs of like 15 miniatures at a time, kind of like a Magic the Gathering pack, know.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And then like sometimes the quality was a little off, so like the colors would bleed into other. Well, if you look at them a little too closely.
Yeah, I tend to be a little myopic when it comes to like viewing the detail. It's just some of them are just like,
oh yeah,
they're good enough to play with and stuff, but I feel like I've taken miniatures like that and then gone over them again, just like to put like highlighted details and stuff, and it just brings it up to just a different level, like on the tabletop.
Did you ever play Warhammer?
Yep, I played Orcs.
Oh, okay, yeah, I played. Yeah, me. I was Eldar also, and I was always. It always bothered me that I could never get that shine on the jewels. All the Eldar have those gems in their armor and stuff.
Yeah,
and use clear nail polish.
And in all the magazines they had those little. It looked like it was like translucent because it was some sort of optical illusion with the paint of like 3 different colors. And I'm like, I could never figure that out. But I didn't. I'm like, I already bought all these minis. I'm not going to stop playing Eldar.
Well, yeah, exactly. I think the trick with that is, and I could be mistaken, I'm still on my painting journey is glazes and stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Contrasting colors. And every other minute I'm hoping to, and I think I do learn just a bit more on like composition and, you know what I mean? Like color schemes is important. And like the number one thing I didn't know painting my orcs was about thinning your paints. And I'd like immediately, like obviously, like you'd go to paint something in like the face and stuff. If you didn't have a good paint that was already pre-thinned or at a decent consistency,
then it obscures all the great detail on the menu you paid for.
Yeah, exactly. Like I had one of their DACA jets, and I just slathered on the paint, and it's like all of a sudden the rivets turned into little bumps. They were no longer. It's like, oh, what the hell? But yeah.
How's it going? Doing good?
Shut up, you. We're having a conversation. No, Alan, stop crying. It's fine.
I mean, hey, listen, rocks fall, everyone dies. That's what I always say.
Hey, there you go. Flex those GM muscles.
True. Oh, man, I love abusing my power. Oh. I'm just setting something up. So if you want to keep talking, by all means.
General Grievous Burning Man sounds like a great prompt for an AI artwork. I'm going to try this right now.
Oh no.
Who's this guy that you just posted?
That's actually from a board game. It's from H.H. Holmes' Murder Castle.
Oh, wow.
So it's like, I just want to paint those guys, you know, because like they're just one color and stuff. So I was like, yeah, sure, that'd be fun, you know. I think my biggest challenge right now painting is the what's it called? The varnish. Varnish just like sucks the life out of some of the characters, and like
it totally does. Like,
you know,
and you get the matte versus gloss varnish. I always like the matte varnish because, but it totally changes. You have to really be aware of how it affects your paints. Like I had one that was a really great matte varnish, but it kind of altered the colors, and so you sort of had to work on what you know it's going to be, not what looks good while you're working, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Here, this is the guy I'm working on right now for Heroes Quest. But that was, and plus I didn't realize that like your varnishes should be thinned the same way as your paints. So like the varnishes, and apparently it's the same. It's a similar kind of function. Like if you just put it on as is, you can have it so it's too thick, and all of a sudden it becomes all frosty or whatever.
Yeah, and you just have characters encased in resin.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like, oh, like the vibrancy of the color goes away, and like even if you've got, if you wanted a shiny effect, say for instance, like for gems and stuff, that comes down right away. So what I've done as an alternative, I'll just use like nail polish gloss, basically to make it look wet.
Yeah. I never thought about using different pieces of varnish on different parts of the model.
And sometimes I'll only just varnish the pieces that people will most likely manhandle, like the back or maybe like the top.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I have become ready. I was just making sure that this puzzle I'm about to give you has an actual solution. I just wanted to make sure there was actually a solution because it's a little shapy. So, but now we're good. It shouldn't be too bad. All right. So are we all good? We all here? We ready to go? Ready to fire off? How are we feeling?
Good.
Good. All right. In that case, I heard no objections to everyone here, so I'm just going to assume everyone's here. If they weren't here, they should have spoken up. Sucks. Anyway. All right, so at the end of the last session, you had a few rounds of combat. You you fought off some zombies. You fought off some automaton. You took a short rest. You all recovered a little bit of your health, and you're ready to proceed a little bit further into the dungeon. In front of you, what the fuck is this? All right.
Yes.
In front of you, inside this room, all right, there's a couple of things I really need to make sure are clear about this room, just so that way you actually know that this puzzle is solvable. All right. All right. Just so I know, none of you see any lines on the map, right?
The grid?
No.
No, you mean like the grid that comes not with the map, but like your side of it?
Nope, we're good. Okay, we're good. I just wanted to make sure that you definitely could not see what I see. All right, because if I said that and you didn't immediately know what I'm talking about, then
I'm guessing the solution has something to do with connecting these coffins to each other, and you have lines on your side.
Yeah. So typically, these are not coffins in this next room. These are just pillars, right?
Okay. Tangular coffin-shaped pillars. Got it.
They're just big pillars. They are floor-to-ceiling pillars. At the end of the room is a giant knight statue. Just to make a couple of things clear, all right, in regards to the description in the map, because I really want to make sure that this doesn't confuse people. These torches at the end next to the statue are not here. And also, this does not have a torch, but it does have something else that all the pillars have. All of the pillars seem to have, in the center, I'll add like a little mark there, all right? Wait, there's draw shape, circle, nice. All right. They all appear to have a little mark on the center, about here-ish. This includes this torch underneath it, and this that does not have a torch also has a spot. Also, as you enter, all the torches in this room appear to be on a kind of hinge that allows it to, oddly enough, kind of point in different directions. So when I say a hinge, I mean that, say this torch on your right, it can kind of rotate in this direction. Does that make sense in like how it sticks out?
Can swing like a door.
Yeah, it can swing like a door. Yep. And that's what you got for this room so far. What do you do? Hello? Can people hear me?
I'm just trying to think why there would be a need for that.
Good question. There is a knight statue at the end of the room that no one's properly inspected yet.
Kind of traumatized from being assaulted by robots. We don't want to get too close.
That's very valid. Very true. Very valid.
Any knobs or press any buttons.
And the notes we just found in the previous room that said something about a giant robot.
You don't want to turn it on.
The little markings underneath the thing. What is it?
It's almost like a kind of like a blue glass, almost kind of like a lens. It's not transparent, so it's not you can see through it. It's just like a circular lens that appears to also be at about the same height as all the torches are.
But not. Where is it positioned relative to the torch and the hinge?
Effectively, it's kind of so. For these, it's like in between the torches. For this one that you're standing next to, it's like effectively right next to it.
Mm. Okay. I'll move the hinge back and forth and see if that affects how the lens, if the lens does anything.
Okay, so as you try to rotate it, you actually notice something kind of particular about how it rotates. It seems like it's not free rotating, like it can sit on any 360-degree axis. But particularly, it seems that it can only kind of snap and lock in to 3 particular directions. Well, no, not 3. Technically more. It can point to... I just need to freehand something for you real quick. It can point in this direction, this direction, this direction, this direction, and this direction.
Okay. But none of those positions seem to change what the gym on that's in front of me is doing.
No, it doesn't. It does not appear to have any impact. No.
Okay. I'll point it in the horizontal direction.
Okay.
I want to go inspect this gym.
Yep. It's a gem. There's no torch on it or anything, so currently nothing appears to be happening right now.
We need more clues.
Does the room or the floor look like it has any traps?
Give me a perception check. Nope. Clear. All clear. Perfectly safe. Go for it. No problems. Go ahead. Man, people are really scared of this room.
Can I investigate this jewel and try to compare it to the ones we've already seen?
Yeah, sure. Yep. Give me an investigation check. With a 19, they appear to all be almost exactly identical. You can't tell with just an investigation check like what it's supposed to do exactly, but it does obviously appear to have some kind of extra functionality with the torches that are next to it.
Cool. Let's just collect these gems and get out of here.
They are deeply embedded into the wall. You're not taking them out. There's no shot you're taking them out of the wall.
I'm going to test the rotation on both of the torches I'm standing next to. Do they have the same kind of click?
Yeah, they have the same kind of locking mechanism. And as you kind of do that, you start to notice that it appears that they can only point to other pillars.
Okay, but they can even point to their immediate neighbors. So, like, I can point to this one.
Yep, it can point to their immediate neighbors. Correct.
And they point to each other on the same pillar?
No.
They could need to somehow reflect some sort of light source hanging around, you know, from gem to gem or something. I don't know. Light source that.
We make this torch point to that one.
Yeah. For this, if you're going to make the torches point, feel free for all of you to start drawing. Do you have a freeform drawing tool? This will help out a lot for this puzzle. All right.
I mean,
Use
I don't
it.
even know. I don't even know what pointing does yet. That's what I'm trying to find out before.
All right, I'm
like,
just. Well, yeah, but this is like
Yeah.
for you to keep track of where they are pointing if you're going to start like messing around with where they're pointing. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I mean. Yeah,
Can I investigate the knight statue?
you absolutely may. This knight statue looks a little bit different from the way that the map art kind of portrays it. It's not actually holding on to the sword. The sword is actually just kind of in the ground in front of it. But it appears to be the knight kind of has two hands pointing outwards, right? The hands in particular are pointing in these directions. And upon closer inspection, it looks like the sword can be pushed into the ground even further. Another detail about the room you may not have noticed, there's a door here. I love seeing the drawings. Also, with the statue, you see a little passage written on it that says the following. I'm posting it in the Sunday Gamers chat.
I mean, that's my guess.
One sec, let me.
So it's a logic gate. Is that what it is? Does anybody else come up with that? Enough.
How do you erase?
You have to like click it and remove it. Are you able to? Please tell me you're able to. Okay, good. Okay.
I think you can do it universally, Ellen. If they can.
I can. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you can.
Yep. Also, the number of pillars on each torch, that is true. Just so you know, there are 2 pillars on each of these. Not 2 pillars. Whew, 2 torches on each of these pillars. Yeah, that can all kind of point independently.
Language.
Kevin, how do we delete things?
How do we delete things?
Like how
You click on it and you just delete, like the delete key.
Yeah, you select the pointer tool, the top tool, and then you can click to highlight if you want to select multiple things.
Oh, got
Yeah.
it.
Wait, Frere, where'd you go?
I don't know. Oh, I think I deleted myself.
Where'd you go? All right, there you go. You're back. Here's your echo. That's really funny.
What is the most stable shape, guys?
Good question. Are we good? Are we all just looking? What's going on? I'm just trying to figure out what people are doing.
leave a purple line? Okay. Sorry, I was just next too far.
I deleted myself.
Well, that's the game, guys. We'll see you next week.
Alan's like, get out of my game.
This is
You
really
filthy casuals.
the hardest boss, geometry. I'm gonna go ahead and just move this zombie out of the way.
So, Ellen, just was distracted by
Uh-huh.
somebody else's technical issues. Can you give me a rundown as to what happened again?
Okay. All right. That passage in Sunday Gamers is the like effectively like a little paragraph that's on the statue itself. The statue, if you look up there, there's two red arrows. The hands are pointing in that direction. In front of it, there's a sword stuck in the ground that looks like it can be pushed down even further.
Okay.
All of the torches can be rotated, kind of like a door, and they can only rest when pointing at another pillar. So one thing I noticed someone did immediately, someone pointed these at the statue. It will not rest there.
What do you mean
try
it
to
won't rest
set-
there?
So essentially, if you try to rotate the torches and you try to let it go in a place where it doesn't want to be, it'll kind of like reset itself to a locked position.
So
if
it returns back to the previous position. Okay, gotcha.
It returns back to the like pointing horizontally. Yeah. So it
Okay.
cannot point to the statue.
So just for clarity, make sure I understand. The white lines are the swords?
No, the white lines are. I think someone drew those, right?
Yeah, I drew
Okay.
that.
So what's your drawing versus other people's drawings?
Literally
is
the
red.
blue. Yeah, mine is the red. Strictly the red. The X's are torches that are not there, right? They're just not in the room, right? I just don't want it to be distracting. And the blue, like circles, those are gems that are embedded into the walls.
Okay.
Into like the pillars in the corners. Yeah.
Okay. So the sconces are just in a position right now where they're as is on the picture, but that's like
But you can
colors
rotate
are
them.
kind of them attempting to move them in a specific way.
Yes, correct. Absolutely. Yep.
Okay, so what happens if you push a sconce and then try to move a torch?
Push the sconce and try to move it toward.
Sorry, push the gem and try to move the sconce torch.
Push the gem. You can't do anything with the gem. The gem is locked in place.
Oh, okay. So I suspect it will probably get a positive, negative result based on the gem maybe lighting up or something.
Yeah. Just also, just a little hint: the sword can be pushed down. No one has tried to touch it yet.
Probably for the best. Let's check that for traps. Who's our best person to check for traps? It's usually a perception check. Is that right?
Yes, it is perception check. Yep.
Who's got the best perception here? I've got a 0, so
0.
3.
sounds like so far it's.
I got 5.
Oh, okay, there we go. Wendy's probably. I mean, unless I'm wrong, maybe unless you're. Yeah, no, it sounds like Wendy's probably the best one, and you're the most armored, so you're. I mean, you don't have to, but yeah.
I was
gonna
making
back
notes.
off.
I was experimenting with stable shapes. Okay, you guys.
Beautiful.
He's like drawing in the dirt with a stick.
Okay.
Wendy, come take a look at this.
All right, Wendy, can I have a
What am I
perception
lo-
check, please?
what am I looking for?
Traps.
He wants to
For
find
vermin,
traps.
right?
Yeah.
Trapping on the sword.
You can also, I'll also allow investigation as well if you're specifically inspecting the statue. One of those two. With a 12, there's no
Perception's
traps.
much
Seems
better.
safe. Yeah, with a 12, seems safe. No problems. Totally safe.
Push the sword down.
Can I help
Excellent.
investigate? I don't know. Can you help investigate if you're not skilled in it? I forget.
No, I mean you can always help, but generally with helping, you have to at least be in the same room and not like 30 feet away.
Chard will help out. He's there we go.
No, I'm taking the 12. All right, so you push down the sword, and the following happens. Am I? So what am I taking? So what am I taking as your attempt here, right? Because I see orange lines and I see white lines.
You can get rid of the orange ones.
Okay.
Can't figure out how to delete it, so. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm
Man,
over
I
here
got it.
pressing the delete key and nothing's happening, so I'm like, okay. Guess they're staying forever.
I was too zoomed out. I had to zoom in further to add.
You have to really click right on the line. It helps if you zoom in.
Yeah. Okay. So here's what happens. All right. From the knight's hands, little beams of light actually shoot outwards. All right. One will shoot here, and then the other one will shoot to this one, and they go directly into the gem. It appears as though the corners of the pillar themselves then begin to light up, and the torches from the flame itself will fire a light in the direction that they are facing.
Okay.
However, a couple of things will happen when this occurs. Pay attention. These two, I did not want to draw a shape there.
Well, we're not seeing what you're
This
doing.
one?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so this one and this one, they will shoot out a light and they will hit each other here, right? Causing a little bit of a flare and almost like a flashbang goes off, and then they just both stop producing light.
Flashbang goes off right next to my face.
Yup. It's not like that. It's not like that much of a flashbang that it blinds you, right? It's just like bright light, and then light beams are no longer being produced by those torches for some reason. Then these two, right, down here that are pointing downwards, all right, they free hand. They shoot into the gem down here, then lighting up that pillar. But when that pillar lights up, these torches that are pointing upwards, those beams of light will intersect with these blue lines here and then cause another little bit of a mini flashbang, causing the light beams to disappear. With this in mind, now with all this, it stops. Like everything stops. The beam of light stops showing out of the knight's hands. And from the side, you start to notice it looks like a doorway opens up in some of these pillars. And out from some of these pillars steps two automaton. Can I get everyone to roll initiative? My
Nice. Nice. Anybody here have an engineering background? What's the most stable shape?
I have an
Metagaming.
engineering
Who has
background.
the highest intelligence? Because I have a 10.
Well, I also have a 10, so. Is anybody smart? Anybody's character smart?
Laura, did you roll initiative? Laura?
You're not saying anything, babe. You're muted. I don't know.
You're muted on Discord specifically.
Say something.
Wow.
Wow.
Let me unmute
I have been
you.
talking this whole time.
Oh.
That's so fun.
Okay.
Well, it's just me. I'm coming. I just need to figure my life out one step at a time.
Nice.
Anyway, I switched to a different computer. I always have technical difficulties, so I'm sorry to keep complaining. Hopefully this will work. There we go. That looks better. Mm. Well, I rolled the 20, but it's not popping over. Oh, I'm in the wrong. Hang on. I don't know what that just did.
Oh, Rastan and the guard. Forgot about them. Haha.
Mm. Sorry, let me try one more thing here.
Mm-hmm. The hardest boss: technical issues and geometry.
Ugh. Oh, virtual tabletop not found. Okay, 1 second. I just.
Yeah. One more line.
Hey, are you in real quick?
Just 1 second.
I'm using
gonna
D&D
help my
Beyond
wife.
because I find it easier, but it looks like my little like.
The extension that y'all use is being weird.
Yeah, I think so. I'm making Dave help me 1 second. Sorry.
So open up your
Mhm.
virtual tabletop, which is working in the same browser.
Oh, because I was having difficulties with that.
Right. You should be probably fine. You just shut down your browser and reopen it. Okay, it should work.
Oh, oh.
Keep in mind you're open.
Oh, now it's working.
No, you close out your web browser.
Yeah, I think so. Thank you.
Zoom out really on this.
All right.
All right, we're good.
There you are.
Hey,
All right.
thank you. Sorry.
However, you said you got a 20 before, and I'm trusting you on that.
Oh
so I'm
God,
gonna go
don't
ahead
worry
and throw
about
that in.
it.
No, it's already in there.
Okay. Thanks.
All right, so as I said, two automaton have stepped out of like little kind of like doors in the pillar almost, and it kind of immediately shuts behind them as they step out. Amber, you're up first.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
You can do it.
I'm gonna move here and Eldritch Blast this one.
Okay. Give me a roll. That's a hit. That's a 4.
Nice.
Very good. Anything else?
And then I'm gonna move back here.
Okay. That's fair. Indigo.
Going to do the same, but I think I need to move first because I'm kind of. This is one here. Is it?
Yeah, but to hit that one, you have to step out quite a bit. Yeah, because it's like
Yeah.
behind the wall. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, is this the other one here? Sorry, I've zoomed out so I can see myself, and now I can't.
There's this
Can't
one.
tell
So
what-
there's there's one mage automaton and one knight automaton.
Okay, so you think if I moved like here, that I could hit this one? Do you think?
Yeah,
Would that
yeah.
be okay?
yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20. And then I will try my. Can I do my hex first?
Yeah, sure.
That lets in here. I think I always forget if I don't have to roll anything, right? I just. Yeah, no.
No, you don't. It
I
just
just
places it.
put it. I just put
And-
it on this guy. Okay.
In more advanced scenarios, you pick one ability for it to be for it to have like a disadvantage on skill checks.
Ah.
So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. And then I will try my Eldritch Blast
Mm-hmm.
on it. Mm,
Wow, I forgot their AC. One sec. Yeah, that hits.
okay. So I will do this. And I think it's a D6.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I not remember? There we go.
All right. That
th-
actually kills it.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
One round, it steps out and it's just like ready to rumble until it just gets immediately wrecked in the first 2 turns.
Cool.
We
That's
were
it for
more
me.
ready to rumble.
All right. Darkwind's blessing for you. If you.
Thank you. I forget all the time.
Yep. It looks like you already have a bunch of 10 hit points, so you're probably fine. Wait,
Yeah.
actually, you just took a short rest, right? I think.
Yeah.
10 hit points, I think, reset. Hold on. Let me check. 10 hit points, short rest. Until they're depleted or you finish a long rest. Okay, no, you're good. All right, you still have it from previously.
Perfect. Thanks.
Okay. Wendy.
There's one more way down there.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4. Crossbow.
Mm-hmm. That misses.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Next up is going to be the Knight Automaton. Going to walk right up to Ferrero, and it's going to try to do a big old swing. I always need to remind myself of your AC. It misses. All right. Rastam's going to go, making a light crossbow attack. Missing. Jasper.
All right. I can pretty much see everybody there, I guess. I will take a shot at this guy here.
Mm-hmm.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Nope. Natural 1.
Tragic. Yeah, for some reason it takes a while in the chat to populate, but yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and then for Chard, you gonna have him do anything, or you want him to hang back?
No, I'm gonna have him hang back for the time being.
Okay. Then in that case, next up will be this guard. He will also take a crossbow shot with the same roll as Rastam. All right, Ferrero.
And I'll attack with my Echo.
Okay. That's a hit. 6 damage.
And that's my turn.
All right, Amber.
Eldritch Blast.
Okay, Eldritch Blast. That hits. 2.
Nice.
Dink.
Take like a chip out of his shoulder armor. Take that, bitch.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Indigo.
I'm gonna move my heck
Mm-hmm.
onto the guy that's left there,
Mm-hmm.
and I will also Eldritch Blast.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
That's a miss, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. And that's it for me.
Alrighty.
I
Wendy.
created that hole in his shoulder. I'm sorry.
It went right through it.
I know. I'm sorry.
I love a coincidence. Yeah.
Wendy.
My turn again already?
Yeah. We moving.
We're on fire.
Okay. Mace.
Mace. Bonk. Bonk. Good bonk. That hits.
Not a good bunk.
Hey, bonk. All right, you got a bonk. Bonk's a bonk. All right. All right, and next up is going to be Automato's turn again. Who does it attack? It attacks Wendy. Misses with a 4. Very nice. All right, Rastam.
Rusty, you got this.
No, Rusty misses. No, he got a 13.
Too scared.
And the guard got a 14 and misses. Oh, wait. The guard goes after Jasper. Whatever. Jasper, go ahead.
What? All right,
My apologies. Yeah, I actually took the guard's turn before taking yours.
that's fine. It's same target.
Yep.
That's slightly
That
better.
misses. Yeah, it misses, unfortunately.
That's it. That's all I'm doing.
All right. The guard already took his turn. Ferrero.
Same thing, attack from Echo.
Mm-hmm. That hits. That's a 6. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. Amber.
Gosh, these turns are going way faster than I expected. Okay.
Well, because when it's just one of these, it's just an auto attack war, right? So it's just, hope that your attacks hit before he gets too much damage on you, and then proceed, right?
Mhm. It just feels faster because, like you said, it's just a couple.
Yeah.
Eldritch
Yeah.
Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Aw,
Uh,
that stupid dice. No, on my screen, the dice was on 18, and then it tipped to 4, and I was like, "Oh, you jerk!" It was like, and I was like, "Oh, come on!"
Damn.
I went through that
All
hole
right.
too. So, okay, curse that hole.
Okay.
Again.
Again.
You can do it.
I'm gonna try and do the same. Try not aim for that hole.
No, get his other shoulder.
Oh, the other side. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh god, I can't even see that.
Teamwork
Oh,
makes
7.
No.
Oh wait, we said the other side. Shit,
Yeah,
my bad.
No, the other left.
Oh. What's the thing we do with our hands again to make left and right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Our intelligence is not very high.
We're
I have
charismatic.
charisma. Yeah.
We're
I
the
have cute
popular
smile.
kids.
Okay. Let's do whole turn Indigo.
Yes, thank you.
All right, Wendy, you're up again.
No.
Are we whiffing it big time?
I think we're winning. Guys.
This is a really real world.
I played first, so I'm the victor.
Okay, is that your turn?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
This Comic-Con's probably like,
What are these people doing?
wait a minute, is this where we get the TPK? We just can't kill it and it kills us all. No.
All right, makes an attack against Ferrero. It does hit with its little sword arm thing. Okay, that dice landed weird against another one. I'm gonna re-roll that. Oof. Ferrero, you take 12 slashing damage.
Oh, so it is the TPK.
One at a time.
It's gonna whittle us away like 2 hit points at a time until we're all dead. Fine.
Oh my God. All right, come on, Rastam, it's up to you.
Come on, Rusty.
Hey, Rusty! Hey, Rusty, that's 5. Let's go. And this automaton is looking a little unstable. It'll be his turn. Jasper.
Same old, same old.
Same old.
Eldritch Blast.
I'm excited.
Bam. There, that's it.
There we go. Now we're hitting. All right. Hey, there we go. Okay, now we're hitting. All right.
Okay. I'm gonna take I'm gonna try to
Send
turn it
down
on this
chart.
time.
Yep. All right.
Yeah. Same guy.
You do have advantage because of the flank.
All right. There we go. I don't know if that hits or not, but I think it does.
With a 17, that does it. Do you want to fish for the crit?
Yeah, I'll do that. Nope.
Okay. It is immune to poison damage, but it will still take 4 piercing damage.
Sure.
All right. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Next up is going to be this guard making a crossbow attack. Hey, they're actually hitting. Wild. Oh, max damage roll on that dice. What? That's crazy. All right, now we're going. All right, Ferrer, you're up.
All
Now
right,
we're dealing damage.
I'm going to second wind.
Okay. +4 at 7. Mm-hmm.
And then I will attack from my
Okay.
echo.
Mm-hmm. That's a hit. All right, after the barrage from your friends, you manage to stick your sword deep into its armor and sever the little red thread that's connecting all the parts together, and the armor falls apart. Well done.
Ooh.
All right, and once this is over, you'll hear that voice come out from again, being like, "Ha-ha, you fools! You tried to cross the lines of each other, and you failed. There's a price for failure, you know."
I want to see him come down here and play his games.
Mhm.
I mean, to be fair, he did set it up.
Doesn't mean I can do
So,
it.
some things that you learned from your first attempt, all right? It seems like when a beam of light hits a blue gem that it kind of powers that pillar to send out their own beams. If beams intersect, it looks like it stops the beam from being generated. So that's kind of what you have so far. For simplicity's sake, I will remove these enemies from the field, just so that way to keep the area clear of clutter. Important note, there is no torch here. There is nothing to point, only a gem. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Give or take, he says.
Holy shit,
That
Wendy.
is beautiful, Wendy.
Holy shit!
I knew it had to be braided somehow, but I couldn't. I was trying to think of this before I wrote anything else down.
I made a mistake. There's one change I need to make, but it took a while to draw this.
Oh my god.
Okay, yeah, no, dude.
Love
There's
how the whole thing just pops on screen.
yeah. I see.
drew it on the other side of the map and just moved it over here.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't see that. What? That's crazy. I see a couple of mistakes here, though. But hold on,
Well, I mean, let me correct the one I know is there, and then everyone can tell me if we want to try it.
okay.
The mistake I know is obviously these can't cross. So,
There's another one a little bit further up that, like, effectively your plan is impossible here.
oh yeah,
Like, just physically, there is an impossible
this,
point. Yeah.
This one has 3 arrows coming from it. So,
Yep.
okay. All right.
And this one only has 1 coming from it.
Yeah, I didn't properly copy what I did on paper. So,
we'll forgive you this time.
all right, let's
That's wild how this just pops up. Oh, it's so funny.
Okay. I'm gonna remove this without.
See, I can't figure it out.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just gonna start over. We're gonna go. We're gonna go one at a time. One torch at a time, starting from the top.
Do it.
Okay. So we have 2 torches here. One goes this way. Let's see how to. I show direction like this. Okay. There we go. Can you see that arrow?
No. Oh, now okay. It took a while.
Okay.
It took a while to pop up, but yeah.
Oh, it's when I'm using the polygon tool, it waits until I click off the tool to draw the whole thing. Okay, so we got the 2 torches here.
If it helps, what I did when I was drafting the solution is I would do something like this, right? Where I would say like, okay, this is like my red pillar, and then I'll just be like, ooh, like this, right? Which like kind of helped in like, so instead of like having to draw arrows, that's what I did. But obviously,
Okay, well that's fine. But I mean, green is my color. That means I drew it. So
fair enough. Okay,
the arrows are working, and I want to take it slow so that everybody can participate. Okay, so we have 2. First one, okay. Then the upper right is gonna go this way, and this way. And then second left will go down. And this way. Sad looking arrow, okay.
Beautiful.
And then this one goes across. And then this one goes down. And then this one goes straight across. It's weird how like each one can only send out 2 lines, but they end up receiving 3, in some cases. But as long as they're not crossing. And that's the worst arrow yet.
It's okay, we know what it means. That's the best one yet.
idea. This one. Oh, okay, that's where my mistake was. So yeah, so this, both of these need to go down.
And then the one on the right that I
This one also goes down.
left?
Yeah, the one you're on goes straight across, and then this one also points over there too. All right, what does everybody think?
I think it looks good.
I mean, or we could just do it wrong on purpose and grind the robots for experience. So.
Whichever.
Yeah, whatever works.
I think it looks good. I
Perfect.
don't see anything overlapping. Well done.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it.
You're pushing the sword down?
It popped back up, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, it popped back up afterwards. Yep.
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right. You push the sword down. The beams of light come out of the hands of the knight, firing perfectly into the gems, and with perfect execution with your plan, all the beams of light go exactly where you predict them to go, forming this kind of weird rectangular, triangular shape until reaching all the way to the end, when at that point, all the gems will kind of flash all at once. And the door over here opens.
Like none of us even tried to open that door before.
What if it was just unlocked the whole time? Well done. Well done. Isaac, give yourself inspiration.
Absolutely.
Give yourself inspiration.
Very well done.
I just love the whole thing that just like I'm sitting here like, all right, so what do y'all want to try that? Then it's just the whole diagram just pops up. And I'm like,
Here's
oh
the
god.
solution.
I felt like I feel like
that's why I was surprised it was my turn again, because I wasn't really paying attention to the comment.
yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, like after it popped up, I was just like, wait, was this why he was like not paying attention during combat? Because he was just like on the other side. I didn't even
Over there
see it.
making hands.
I wasn't even looking over there.
It was hard because there's no other room this size, right? So I had to,
Right,
this big, basically the fountain room is where I started it. But because there's obscured areas, when I finish drawing a line, it hides behind the DM shadow. Like I can't see my lines in the hidden area.
Oh.
So I had to try a couple times to get it to, like, I drew it as a big piece so I could still select it when it was in the area that I could see. You know?
Oh my god, that's so great. That's so funny. I honestly thought y'all were gonna fail that puzzle at least like 2 more times. I had more enemies back here.
No, they can go on vacation. We're good.
Okay, yeah. Charles and Bruce here, Palique operate a 4th. We'll just send them off on vacation. Yeah.
Well, it's his son, not him, right?
4th, yeah.
Oh, the 4th.
Yeah, he's the 4th. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Forgot. Charlie's the 3rd.
Yes. Charles and Bruce here, Palique operate a 3rd. Very important. I go over time. I've gotten exceptionally good at saying his name.
I mean, you made the name, so no matter how you say it, you're never wrong.
No, that's a good point. I could say tomorrow, like, his name's Albert, and it's just like, what? That's not how it's spelled. It's Albert. Are you arguing with the DM?
Is now.
It's Charlie Albert. We going in here now?
I'm checking for traps first. Okay.
Give me a
That's the
perception
traps
check.
in here.
Wow. Wendy, you know what's really wild, like super crazy about where you're standing
Stood right
now?
on a trap, didn't I?
No. That 21 perception, you're just casually walking until you see what looks like an arcane marking on the wall there, and you go, whoa, whoa, oh, I almost walked right into that one.
Whoops.
How do we disable an arcane marking?
mean, like crawl under it?
Take a handkerchief and hang it over there. So
Can you smudge it so it doesn't work?
yeah, come here and smudge this for me.
I don't know what I'm supposed to smudge it with.
Oh, you're
It
the
is
arcane?
written. It is written with chalk, so it can be smudged. But you might want to be a little careful because he might, in order to smudge it, he has to get pretty close. Some might say within 5 feet.
Mage hand.
Wow.
Yes.
Wendy, you should step back just in case.
Okay.
All right, you're mage handing?
Yes, I'm gonna mage hand and take like my headscarf and just like go make it smudge it out.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
prestidigitation can just create water on the wall or something. Yeah, you can clean things with prestidigitation.
I don't have
Right.
that.
Oh, I think I do. If you want to use your...
No, I can use mage hand. It's a cantrip,
Still is prestidigitation, but
but I don't have prestidigitation.
that's fair. I'm just saying they both are whatever you want.
So did it work?
Using mage hand? Yeah, so the moment like mage hand kind of like gets close enough to like kind of fudge with it, you see like a little blue circle kind of just like jet out from the like kind of like a dome, I should say, kind of jet out from the marking, kind of covering this area here, and then it quickly dissipates, and the mark has been smudged.
I think I stepped back.
Thanks.
Okay. Cool.
After you smudge the trap, you'll hear from all around you, "Step forward into my lair if you dare. I have a surprise for you."
Amber's going to try very hard not to roll her eyes.
Is the surprise a baby? Because that's all we want.
He sounds like our cook.
Remember that guy.
The cook.
Kick the door open.
Damn, you just kicking. We're kicking? We're kicking. All right. Polygon reveal. Inside this big room, you see 6 pillars in the center of this large room that seem to go floor to ceiling. And you see good old Volme. Let me put a little thing here because she is tied up.
Oh,
She is completely restrained.
Is she conscious?
Go on.
She's conscious. Go.
Whoa. Go take a cold shower.
Stop.
I'm just kidding.
How did she solve that puzzle with her arms tied up?
It's a good question.
Really good question.
What is this device up here?
Okay, yeah. So this device is like it seems to be pointing out like little beams of light. And give me a perception check. All right. It appears as though there is a transparent, like kind of faint blue wall right here at the bottom of the steps that are kind of being projected by that device in the back.
Okay. Gotta get me some of that dispel magic.
As you kind of step in, there's a door here, not on the arc, but there's a door. It opens up, and you see an elven young boy, a hollow boy. The art doesn't reflect it, but get over it, right? Step out, going, well. Looks like you followed right into my trap.
Oh no.
Welcome to my lair. I bet you're wondering why you're here.
Oh, we came here on purpose. We came here for the baby. You know why we're here.
Well, you will not have the baby, because that baby is my sister. And then you see, you actually,
Dun.
and then you even see little baby, just stepping out, little baby. So, what is it that you hope to accomplish now that you're here?
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot the baby.
Great Scott.
Okay.
We have a
All
job
right.
to do.
What's your AC?
My AC?
Your AC, yeah.
My AC is 17.
Hey, look at you. All right. So what happens is you fire that crossbow, right at the wall, and the moment it hits the wall, it seems like it stops, turns around, and comes right back for you. But you're
Okay.
able to see it coming, and you kind of quickly dodge out of the way.
Okay.
And then he'll go, "Excuse me, that is very rude. We were talking. But if you want to cut straight to blood, we certainly can." And in this moment, if you will all hear this, you hear what sounds like stone shifting from above you. You look at the ceiling and you see a large, massive hole start to open up right above where Windy is. I'm going to give you approximately 10 seconds to decide what you want to do, Windy, when you see this hole open up above. Okay. All right. That's a very smart move.
No, I just started this and this is the boss fight, but can we take a 5-minute break?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yep, 100%.
Sorry
Everyone
about
go.
that.
Yeah, no, don't worry. Everyone go take a break, get some water, hydrate, etc.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Oh.
Oonga booga, I'm back. Has anyone been watching the World Cup?
Yeah, I'm back. Nope.
Uh,
No World Cup for me.
Nope.
I've been organizing like a bunch of viewing parties for a bunch of my coworkers, so and like betting pools and stuff like that. So
And aside from being not super interested in sports, I also don't want to support corrupt organizations.
yeah,
Which is why I don't watch the Olympics anymore either.
Oh, the Olympics are bad. Bad,
FIFA's
bad.
worse though.
I just like, I know like when it was like in Brazil, the Olympics, like the fact that it was,
was
like
so
right
bad.
next to the slums and like
Yeah.
people who had nothing and couldn't afford to eat were like just staring over at this like multi-million-dollar complex. And
No, didn't they build a wall?
Probably.
Get the uglies out of here.
You can't look at this, not for free. Yeah.
yeah.
Was that when they also had the problems with like the trash in the river that they were doing the boat events in and
And
stuff?
they couldn't do it. They couldn't like swim in some of the pools too. Like the pools were like literally green with like
Yeah.
I don't even want to know why.
My dad would tell me that in Cuba, right? Because Cuba is one of those countries that's like kind of like similar to like say like I don't want to say like it, but like a little similar to like North Korea in that like, oh yeah, you want to be a tourist? Sure. But we're gonna like take you on a very guided tour. Don't go over there. Hey, don't go over there. Stop.
If you want to leave, you will come back over here right now.
It's funny. Funny as a Canadian, I never experienced that. We were allowed to pretty much go anywhere. I don't know. Maybe it's different from the Americans. You guys were like officially blocked until not too long ago,
only
right?
really recently we could travel there directly.
I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
maybe it's because of
like
different reasons or something.
Yeah,
Big spring break destination for Canadians, Cuba.
Well, so like even then, it's like I might be over exaggerating because it's not exactly like North Korea where it's like a super guided tour, but there are some areas that are like no one vacations there, right? And there's good reason.
I mean,
Cuba does not advertise those types of locations, etc. Right?
I've been to Mexico a lot, and it's the same there.
I know. I'm aware. Yeah. But I'm just saying that there's a lot of that where it's like here are the tourist places, but if you venture really far to the border of the tourist place, you start to see like those fences where you start to see the locals just on the other side, just kind of looking at you, you know, and it's like. Oh wow, you're kind of looking like shit on the other side of that fence, aren't you? Right?
This is Oh, sorry. Go
That's
ahead.
because you were trespassing, Alan.
Yeah, true. Yeah, like say my dad would point to because my dad is from Cuba, right? That there was like a beach that like was so stark in like the difference, right? Is that there was like the tourist beach, which was very clean, very nice, the fence, and then you go a little bit beyond that, and it is just the worst.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty
I
bad.
saw a little I hate to call it a funny because it is a funny, but it
Okay.
makes you feel bad to laugh at it. But it's like, how does it go? It's like waterboarding at Guantanamo Bay. Sounds like a really good time if you don't know what either of those things are. It just like sounds like a really good vacation, but then you're like, ooh, uh-oh. Awful.
That is funny.
Right? But you gotta feel bad
No,
once you
that
laugh at
no,
it.
that is
Yeah.
very funny.
Yeah. Yeah. Awful
Listen,
joke,
I think there are some jokes that are like, the joke's a little dark, it's a little edgy, but damn, it's hella funny, right?
right? I love
will-
it. Oh my god, it makes me laugh every time. Like, I
Yeah,
can't.
like
I can't.
I don't want to like bring up like too much like politics stuff, but like even though I consider myself like pretty left leaning, generally speaking, and I generally like Biden, right? Let's Go Brandon is one of the funniest political memes to happen in like the last decade. It's actually kind of funny.
I understand
What is
its
it?
origins, but I think it's kind of silly. It's like a,
Oh,
it's like a fifth grade thing.
Oh no, for sure. Like it is very silly, but just that video is extremely funny to me, right? Where it's like,
the original
video is so funny,
that's
right?
funny.
It's like they're
the fact
very,
that people
it's
put it
very
on bumper
obvious what
stickers.
they. Oh yeah,
It's
no,
not funny to
that
see
is
it on a
fifth
bumper
grade.
sticker. I'm just like, you're just trying to use code that came from a joke, you know?
Right. I mean, I will say, like, I went to like some parts of like upstate New York to like just hang out with one of my friends. I would much rather see like "Let's Go Brandon" signs than like the very like blunt just sign that literally say, "Fuck Joe Biden." Right. I'd rather see "Let's Go Brandon" than that on like public streets and like shop corners and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean,
yeah.
I guess, but I saw a stand-up comic that made a really good case for the Confederate flag, basically saying at least when those people have those flags up, you know what they're really thinking, you know. And
Yeah.
when you make them take it down, then it's a lot more coded, and you have to process more. You know?
Yeah. I remember there was a black comedian that made a really, really funny joke about how like he was like talking to like this woman in a crowd or something, and he was like getting vibes of like, I feel like she's a little racist, like, but she hasn't done anything overtly racist yet, right? But like I feel it in my bones, but I just don't know, right? And then later on, she started like dropping slurs and stuff like that, and then he was like, I knew it.
The whole time.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, damn, honestly, I kind of wish you were just upfront about it so I can just stop talking to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Disengage.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
have them here too. It's a whole different, obviously, thing.
Yeah,
because
obviously,
we
yeah.
have different people here, but like, oh my god, I have to see one more. We have flags that say "fuck Trudeau" with a big like middle finger in the middle of it, and I'm like, yes, please fly that from everything you possibly can, so I know who to avoid, and that is exactly what I do. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, like that's one of the things like and like I was talking, like, the reason I was talking to my friends about this, we were talking about like the effects of like, what is it, like hyper canceling everyone with like a really like a bad viewpoint, and I was just like, damn, you end up getting into like this weird situation where these people, they don't disappear, they just get smarter about like how they talk about it and like how they
I mean,
hide
they don't
themselves.
really get smarter either. They just say different things in different places.
Right, yeah, they
Yeah.
say different things, right?
Yeah.
Or, well, when I say smarter, I mean like they, not like they themselves get more intelligent, but they start to talk about their beliefs in a smarter way, right?
Yeah.
Where, like, say, like a good example of this would be like anti-Semitic people, right? Like, picking out anti-Semitic people used to be easy. They would just be like, you know what I don't like? Jewish people. It's like, whoa, okay, hey, well, hey,
Jews.
now I know, right?
Now,
But now
and now
it's
you
like
can't
very
tell until they
coded.
have a dinner with the president. So
Yeah, damn, yep. And then now it's like, whenever someone's anti-Semitic, they'll end up being like, hey, have you ever, just random question, have you ever noticed that Jews control like a lot of the media? They're really overrepresented in that. Isn't that a little weird? That's a little funky, isn't it? And they'll like
just
say,
asking
they'll like,
questions.
I'm just asking questions. Yeah, it's just asking questions, right? But it's like
Just
stuff like that. Yeah, but it's like they do stuff like that, right? Where it's like, as like, the more extreme way of saying their view, like, kind of gets like banned more and more, they start to code it more and more and like try to add as much sugar on top of it as possible. Yeah.
I
And
love
then they're.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
sorry. Go ahead. Oh, I was
Because
just gonna
they-
say they're
I was
also
gonna-
offended by like. Then they're like, "Oh, he can't say anything anymore," and I'm like,
You just
"No,
can't
you
say those
just
things.
can't be racist."
Yeah. I love that. A while ago I figured out that the lizard people conspiracy theorists is basically code for the like Jews controlling the global economic system. And when you hear those people talking about lizard people, what they're really saying is Jews. And I'm just like, that's wild.
I will
It
say,
puts it in a whole new context to hear those people rant about lizard people controlling the government.
I will say, I think that's like up in the air a little bit. I feel like that's something that, because there's a lot of things, and this is why it's so difficult, right? They use like memes to like hide behind things.
I know.
Where it's like I've been talking about lizard people controlling everything since I was like 4, right?
Alan,
like,
didn't know.
Yeah, you didn't. I didn't know either. Right? It's like
Young draconians.
Yeah, it's like I've always either like lizard people, aliens. Oh yeah, crab people, Kevin. Yup, crab people. Like I've always made jokes about just that, right? So like when people tell me like, oh, that's like an anti-Semitic, I'm like, is it really? I've been making jokes like this since I was like a kid. I don't understand. It doesn't make sense. But then it happened to Pepe, which I actually saw the full evolution of that, and I was like, oh, those sneaky motherfuckers! How dare they? I understand why this happens now, because essentially, like, because Pepe was like, I'm not sure if any of you are familiar with it, but it's just like a stupid image of a frog. It was based on like a little old like picture book, right? And memes started to kind of go around for it, and like, yeah, thank you. That's Pepe in the chat, right?
Oh, okay.
But he was created by a cartoonist who totally lost control of that. The original creator does not share any of those views, and he tried to sue the people to make him stop using his work, and it's like basically public domain now.
Yeah, it's very weird, right? So it's like now Pepe's in like a really weird spot where it's like if you see a Pepe meme, at least okay. So in 2022, they're probably not like an alt-right person, probably not. But in like 20, in like 2015, 2016, 2017-ish, in that era, that's when it was really iffy. Because like it was being used in like really weird, like subversive comics. And some people were saying like, oh, it's like a dog whistle. I'm like, hold on. If you saw some of the comics, it would not be a dog whistle. It was not dog whistling, right?
Because it was very upfront.
They were very fucking weird, right?
Yeah.
It would always be like, it would be comics that you would see and you would just go, what the fuck are they talking about? What is going on here? This is so weird, right? And then it's like, once you like read 2 or 3 of them, you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, but
I
it's also
see
part of
now.
like that's part of like our culture being divided into these bubbles that are so isolated from each other that they have internal references that nobody else even understands. And
right, yeah, and that's like,
and then when those bleed out into the general discourse, and that's how we get stuff like Pepe and not people understanding what that really means when you just post a face of something that represents all the stuff that they've said in those other forums. You know?
But
do you mean like skeeting?
What?
Sorry?
Skeeting was like in a song, right? And nobody understood what skeeting was at the time. and I actually had a black friend of mine. He's kind of like told me about it because I didn't know what the hell it was. It was like, okay, whatever. But he would laugh his ass off because all his white friends were like, skeet, 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 skeet. Like, do you know what that's referencing? I was like, I have no idea. They told me. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Note to self.
Yeah. Another really well-known one, and this is one that like McDonald's just can't get away from this one. This is another example where it's like, have you guys ever seen the commercials for Mac Tonight?
Oh my god, yes. I was just Googling that the other day for some reason.
Mac the Knife or Mac Tonight?
Mac Tonight. But hey, that's good. That's literally what the name came from. So yeah. But like, if you look into like the full history, Mac Tonight was just a McDonald's mascot before Ronald McDonald became really popular. That was just like a guy wearing like a little moon mask and doing.
I remember
you there. McDonald's.
Yeah.
McDonald's fucking clown was there forever. This guy temporarily took over in the 80s.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
True.
Okay, and then Mac Tonight became like really big, and like people really liked the song. They thought it was catchy. They're like, "Oh man, we love Mac Tonight!" Woo, yeah. And then he was around for a pretty long while too. Eventually, the marketing like moved away from him, just because that's just how mascots go, right? Sometimes they just phase in and out, right?
It's like a cycle.
But you can still see like a lot of like McDonald's restaurants. You would go there, and they would still have like a Mac Tonight statue, right? They would still have one there, right? But then on the internet, right, people were literally using it to like communicate like Nazi messages and stuff like that with like a weird like Microsoft Sam voice over like videos and stuff like that. It was very weird, right? So because of like how much that was circulated, like McDonald's put in like so much effort to remove everything about Mac Tonight from everything about McDonald's. Like, McDonald's will probably never, in the history of the corporation, ever bring back Mac Tonight, ever. Because they're just like, no, we're going to completely disassociate from that. Because also, I guess, for them, it's like to cut out Mac Tonight was probably no effort, because it's like, well, we don't have any, like, current advertising campaigns about them. All we have to do is, like, remove, like, some statues and, like, old, like, posters and stuff like that. That's not a big deal, right? That's just, like, an email sent out to all the franchise owners just saying, like, hey, we're cutting this out from the corporation. Remove these, please, right? But yeah, that's another like wild story where it's like you see it, and it is kind of weird, right? Because on one hand, some people say it's a dog whistle, but then it's like, how do you know if it's actually the dog whistle or not? Like with Pepe in particular, it's like, are they an alt-righter, or are they just like one of those people that hang out on like Twitch.tv, like myself, right? Like they hang out on Twitch.tv a lot because Pepe is like one of the most popular emotes there, right? And it's
you gotta ask why, though. I mean, it's like
because it
means something,
because they just because they just make it a cute frog, right? That's honestly all it is, right? Like if I poll probably like 90% of like Twitch people and I ask like, what do you think Pepe is? They'll probably just be like, it's just like a frog emote.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's just a frog emote. There's Pepe hands. That's the one that Kevin posted. That's Pepe hands. Yeah. There's like white people happy and stuff like that, right? It's just a cute frog emote. That's all it is for a lot of these people. So that's why like weird messaging like that can get kind of odd, because like on one hand, some people can use it as a form of messaging, but then other people, it just might be nothing, right? It's kind of what a bunch of people are saying, like, oh, the alt-right they drink milk. That was the stupidest, like, I saw that on the news for like a week, and I was like, get the fuck out of here. They're not going to claim milk as a symbol of white supremacy, all right?
Yeah, well,
that's not going to happen.
Lactose tolerance is the only kind of tolerance they have.
Jesus Christ.
That was good.
That's beautiful.
That's really funny. Yeah, it's like I see stuff like that, and I'm like, hey, listen, they're going to use it as like a thing for a week, and then literally people are just going to go back to drinking milk. All right, like
you know what that came from, though, is there was some paper that like a legitimate scientific look at predispositions for lactose intolerance and traced it back to people with African ancestry,
Yeah.
And that like certain societies, specifically more like Northern European societies, were more likely to have the enzymes that could process lactose from dairy milk than other parts of the world. And so then that sort of turned into a thing of like, oh, well, then we're superior because we can do this. You know, just like,
yeah. But again, that's just so stupid. It's so dumb. It's like the fact that
who can tolerate spicy food are more superior than I am because I am a weak bitch.
I was just going to say, because we are. No. No.
Yo, listen, if we're going to talk about the most tolerance, all right, then let's talk about Indians are probably the most superior beings on the planet, all right? I don't know how they eat half the food that they have.
Oh, so good.
I swear,
Thai people. Thai people have some vicious like stomachs. It's like, oh my god, they're about even as far as like tolerance of spice food. I think.
I don't understand it. Like, I think like Indians, like Thai people, Koreans, right? I've had a lot of like insanely spicy Korean food. I don't think as spicy as some Indian food I've had, but like, yeah, it's pretty spicy. Like I don't know what they do to their taste buds that they're just like, they just start shoveling. Yeah, exactly. They kill to the point where it's like, I need to add pain to my food in order for me to feel anything.
There's something about like spicy, like cultures
Just
from
gone beyond spice.
Yeah, cultures from warmer environments have typically spicier dishes, and from colder environments you have blander dishes, and it's like, I don't know why that is. Like, why does, if you live in a hotter place, spicy food just tastes better, I guess. You know,
well, I think part of that. This is my guess. I'm not an expert. I'm just my guess that in colder climates, that like maybe it's like, you know, growing crops is a lot more difficult. So being able to get certain herbs and spices is also a lot harder. So like they just don't have accessibility to those resources to actually like literally spice up their food. Whereas if in warmer climates,
I'm from Wisconsin, and when I was growing up, I learned that up until I think it was like this, it was either like the 50s or 60s, the spiciest thing anybody up there had ever had was black pepper. Like black pepper.
No, oh my god.
So, yeah,
so it was one of those Wisconsin thing I've ever heard.
Yeah. So, it was just one of those where like when I came out here, I was like, wow, everything's so spicy. And I'm like, no, I'm just white. I'm just a white girl, and I like my steak and potatoes, and I like my salt, pepper, and butter.
I'm like, have you never had a cheese with a jalapeno in it? Like Wisconsin is all about their cheese, but I guess they don't do special things to it.
There's cheeses that they put like herbs and vegetables and stuff like that in, but I think like the spicier cheese, like pepper jack, is probably as far as they went, and they were like, don't go any farther. This is almost intolerable. So
I'm not sure if I've said this before, but I went to a popcorn party where like all of us were making homemade popcorn, and we'd bring it to like a Halloween party we're all going to. We'd share it. It was a good time.
That sounds like fun.
Very, very fun concept, right? So I was sitting there because I love spicy food. I inhale spicy food. I love it so much, right? Like mango habanero is the best like spicy flavor of all time. Not even a question, right?
I love mango and spice.
Yeah, it's not up for debate, and I'm not here to debate it. So if you disagree with it, I'll kill your character.
Sweet.
I disagree. Oh no,
Alan.
I'm kidding. So like, I was thinking, okay, for my popcorn, I want to do like a mango habanero flavor, right? But I don't want to kill my friends, right? Because of the people at this party, right? I easily have the highest spice tolerance of like my friends at this party, right? Not even a question. Except for like, okay, actually, hold on. There's only one person who has a higher.
Alan, what did you do to my character?
Oh no, that was definitely not you. I can see you controlling, you piece of shit. Anyway.
Oh my god.
Oh no, you guys are my witnesses. I disagreed with him and he killed my character.
Okay.
It's okay. I got better.
But yeah, so I was like, the only person who can like beat my spice tolerance at that party is, funny enough, my girlfriend, right? So, but like she's from Southeast Asia, so yeah, her spice tolerance is just gonna be good. And like I'm thinking, God, I want to make mango habanero popcorn, but I don't want to kill my friends, right? So I figured out the best way to kill spice generally is with things like sugar, fat, and other kind of things like that. So I decided I was going to make a mango habanero caramel popcorn, right?
Okay.
And when I make the caramel, right, instead of the classic method of just water and sugar, right, I actually use condensed sweetened milk.
Dairy
And
would
when
do
I
it.
Yep, and when I did this, I put in 2 full bottles of hot sauce into this caramel mix, right? And like it killed all the heat. All the heat was gone, but the flavor was there, right? The only regret I have is that like if I do it again, I'd probably let the caramel simmer for a bit more because it was kind of wet, right? So it didn't really dry, and that made it a little bit messy, but it was very good. And in regards to your question, Kevin, about if mango habanero is so good, how come there's no mango habanero Doritos? It's because the people that make Doritos are fucking weak, all right? And the moment habanero even graces, all right, gives them the privilege of having it grace their lips, they just cry and they just run away, all right? That's why there's no mango habanero Doritos, okay? All right, anyway. Hey, are we ready to fight? What happened? What is this? What am I looking at?
Oh, that's a tombstone.
We'll just take ourselves out of the game. It's fine.
Okay. All right. Boss fight. Oh, no. No. Okay. All right. All right. We're good. All right. Boss fight. Let's actually play D&D.
D&D,
Yeah, we said we were going to take a 5-minute break, and we've been talking about this for ages. All right.
But we did take a 5-minute break, though.
We did.
We did
Very
do it.
true. Very true. Yeah. All right. And from this hole in the ceiling, as it slowly starts to open up, Charles and Booster Pluger Operator IV will say, "Behold, my greatest invention!" And then from the ceiling drops this big motherfucker. A giant
It's fine.
automaton. Yep.
Maybe it just wants to play.
Oh yeah, it just wants to play.
It's here to help.
With your like head, maybe.
He heard we were on a major adventure and he wanted to help.
Right, yeah. Can I get everyone to roll for initiative, please?
I'm like, why is there a turn order popping up? What is happening? Alan?
I didn't agree to this.
I thought he was here to help.
He's on our
That's
side.
the whole time. Oh, a big old 9.
All right. There we go.
All right, are we all in? We are all in. Very good. Sort by descending. At the top of the initiative order, before anyone goes, you do see that there's a light kind of like on its head, and the light will kind of shine very brightly, almost into a spotlight, until his head will turn around and focus on Jasper.
Oh.
Jasper, you're in the spotlight.
Oh, that's nice. That's pretty usual.
Okay. With that, Ferreira, you're up first.
Okay. I'll move my echo here and I will attack.
Okay. That's a hit. Ooh, good damage. All right. No, not 1 damage. 11. There we go. Okay. Anything else?
Oh, no, that's my turn, I think.
Do you want to move at all, or you just want to hang out in the hallway?
I'm just gonna hang out here.
Clever boy.
All righty. Jasper.
All right. First things first. Let's move. Yeah. Does the spotlight follow me?
It does.
Oh, curses! I'll get behind this
And
pillar.
Mark-
Does it still follow me?
Well, it is, but now the light's not on you anymore.
Ha
So it's like it's tracking you, but yeah, no, now it's not. Yeah.
All right. From the safety. Well, sorry. I will be here. I'll shoot and then jump back into undercover.
Okay, gotcha.
Shoot. Pew pew.
That's a hit.
Pew pew.
That's a 4.
And then Chard will come up over here. Whoop,
All right.
and
We'll
he
have
will
advantage.
take a strike.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm sure this will be, vulnerable to poison damage.
Yeah. Yeah.
The 17 hit?
17 hits. Yeah.
Sweet.
7 piercing. Not bad. It is immune to poison.
Yeah, no, I figured by being an automaton, I was. But anyway,
Yeah.
all right, that's my turn.
Okay. Wendy.
Okay. Out the big guns. Need my token for spiritual weapon. So,
Oh, spiritual weapon. Sorry. That does not hit. But here is your quill. Where do you want it?
here. No. Then I will also attack with my mace.
Okay. That does not hit.
Mm-hmm.
Ding! It just bounces right off the metal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't move the turn forward.
I'm done.
All right. Next up is going to be this guard. He's going to walk up. He's going to take out his sword, and he's going to take a swing. And he's going to miss. Indigo.
I am going to cast Hex. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
And then I will Eldritch Blast.
I have to ask an important question. Hex gives disadvantage on certain ability checks of a particular ability. Can you choose an ability?
Does it?
It does.
Rude.
Mhm.
Uh,
This is very important.
what do you mean by pick an ability? Like strength, dexterity?
You
One of
got
Strength,
it.
those?
dexterity, yeah. And if it makes an ability check with any of those, it'll have disadvantage. Yep.
It will
do
have
dexterity.
disadvantage. I'm sorry, I thought you said I would have disadvantage. I was like,
No.
charisma.
The enemy. No.
Okay. Yeah, probably dexterity. Yeah.
Okay. Dexterity. Gotcha.
Yes, but I rolled an 11.
That does miss.
And that's it for me.
All right. Rustam's up. He's going to kind of step around here a little bit, make a little bit of distance. He's going to take a crossbow shot. And a miss. He's rolling a lot of 2s today.
Good question
That
about
can't go
Hex.
forever.
About Hex, yes.
If you change targets, can you change the strength, dexterity, constitution thingy?
I
question.
have to read the wording. If it says recast, I would say yes. But if it says move it, one sec. Hex 5e.
He's just moving. Well done, Indigo.
You can use bonus action to curse a new creature. It does not say move. So I'll say if you use your bonus action, like once a creature's dead, you can select a new ability. Yeah.
Hey, cool. Laura, next time, can you choose wisdom?
Yes.
Yes. That will help with some of my attacks too.
It doesn't. An ability
does
check is
not
not the same
include-
as a save.
Yes.
Oh, you're right. Oh, thank you. Never mind.
Yeah.
I
Remember
forget I
all-
said anything.
Yeah. All rolls are classified into like attack, ability check, or saving throw. Yeah.
The reason why Alan's saying it's important is there's probably some move the monster can do that requires it to make an ability check in order to accomplish something.
Right, no, I was just
And-
thinking because I was reading some other stuff.
Yeah,
So it
okay.
was separate, but
Yeah.
thank you for correcting.
On its turn is going to make a contested strength check with this guard.
A grapple?
Yeah.
It's probably going to rend him in half.
Uh-oh.
Then we'll have 2 guards helping us.
That's right. That's how that works, right, Alan?
Sure. Yeah.
Guards are actually fine.
Sure.
They're like
All right.
starfish.
I need to. There are no words that I can use to explain what this boss is about to do to this guard. All right.
Oh.
Instead, can I direct everyone's attention to the Sunday Gamers room and just go ahead and look at this video?
What?
Oh, I love this game.
All right.
God, Alan. All right.
I mean, I guess.
Amber's gonna be like, "Whoa. How tall is the ceiling in this place?
Oh, it's pretty tall. I would say it's probably about like 40, 50 feet or something. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Nani?
All right. Well, this guard's going to get picked up by this robot guy. Jump right up into the air. And before it jumps, you can actually see like it gets like really low onto like the ground, right? Kind of like compressing its legs. And then it just shoots upwards about 40 feet into the air. And on the way down, it just cracks the guard's back over itself.
It's moving. If it's moving more than 10 feet away from me and Pharaoh, then we get attack of opportunity, right?
Yeah, one thing at a time. 1 second. 1 second.
Okay.
I know.
Making sure.
Oof! The guard's dead.
No.
Oh my goodness, what?
Yeah, they're not particularly like
Well, I mean, what's
strong guards, guys.
Just after that
Well,
video, yeah.
you can live without a spine.
I'm trying to remember. Did we rule that the Echo gets an attack of opportunity?
How do you activate the echo, Kevin?
With my
Is it bonus
mind.
actions?
No, I can
Or is
like
it, like,
choose. It's just my choice.
Well, if it's like reaction stuff would be specific to the user, I would think. Unless you want to, well, I guess if you want to use that reaction up on the Echo's behalf.
I mean, I do control the echo mentally.
Yep, no, you're good. Okay. I found some quick Reddit posts that seem to say, yeah, it's fine. All right. Wendy, Ferrero, you both get an attack of opportunity. Does Chard have a reaction?
I attack with a bonus action, so I don't know. The question is that the same as Kevin's Echo Knight?
I'm gonna say no.
That's fine. I'm good with that. Because I feel it's an extension. Like normally you'd have to use your action, whereas my guy has he controls them through a bonus action. But you know what I mean? That economy is very specific, so it makes sense to me.
Gotcha. All right. Wendy, did you want to use your attack of opportunity as well?
Yes.
When it tries to jump up into the air? 17, that's a hit. I'm only taking the first one because the second one, so 2. All right, so that guard's dead, and that's going to be the end of his turn. Amber.
Yay! I would like to do the frostbite.
Okay.
So that I need it to must make a Constitution saving throw, and my Constitution is 13.
It does pass.
Damn it. Okay. So it does nothing then.
Okay. Wait, is that Is that one of the
On
save
a
and
failed
throw?
save, the target takes on a failed save, the target takes 1d6 cold damage and has
Okay.
disadvantage.
It's not an
on
attack
the-
roll. Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. All right.
On the
I
next
understand.
attack roll. Yeah. So no,
All
I
right.
don't think anything happens.
All right. You
I
have anything you want to do as a
failed.
bonus action?
I'm good.
Okay. At the top of the initiative order, you notice that this large automaton starts to focus in the direction that the spotlight currently is. And it will charge towards Jasper,
Shit.
hitting the pillar,
Shit.
and the pillar will break apart into rubble.
Oh.
And I need a dexterity saving throw from Wendy and Jasper. The robot does not get to make one. Automaton. It's an automaton. Damn it. Stop calling it a robot.
Yeah, 21.
Okay.
Yeah, see?
Yeah,
What did I do? Oh. I don't think I did that good.
No,
All right.
you did not.
Wendy, you take 10 bludgeoning damage from the fallen debris. Jasper, you only take 5. The robot takes the full 10.
Okay.
And
how are we positioned now?
still where you were. It didn't like push you away. It's just a bunch of fallen debris just like fell on you and like was just
Where the robot's still where it is?
yeah, actually. Oh no, I didn't mean to draw that. Yeah, no, it does move also. It moves as part of its I'll say it's here. Because I have in my rules here, it ends on a space that is adjacent or at least somewhat overlapping with the pillar that it broke. So
Okay.
I have notes opt in for the space that does not push any players. If no space is available, randomly choose one player to be shoved. So, yeah.
And when the robot, when the automaton is attacking, what is it using to attack? Is it just like punching us?
Well, in this one, it was charging, so you don't know what it would have done if it reached Jasper yet.
Okay. Would that count as a weapon attack?
No, because it didn't actually make an attack.
Okay.
It was just charging at the moment.
Okay. Would the thing it did to the guard count as a weapon attack?
No, it
That's
was
the
not.
only thing we've seen it do so far.
That is the only thing you've seen it do so far. That is correct.
But that whatever it did to the guard got
It's not a weapon attack.
Got a strength bonus to damage.
Did it get a strength bonus? You don't know. It just dealt. I can tell you the number. The number was 14 damage.
Okay. All right. I guess.
What are you fishing for, Wendy? Wendy, what are you fishing for? I'm curious.
I'm trying to determine if a ray of enfeeblement would be worth trying to cast on this thing.
I see. Okay.
So we need to watch it for another round at least, but I'll keep it in mind here.
And also, after it's done charging, it's going to shift its focus onto Indigo. Indigo, you are in the spotlight.
Fine.
Ferreira, it's your turn.
Okay, I already moved my guys where I wanted them to be. And I will attack with the echo.
Okay. That's a hit. 7 damage.
And I will also action surge.
Okay.
And attack again.
Mm-hmm. That is a miss.
And that is my turn.
All right. Thank you. Jasper.
All right.
Did you deduct the 5 points from your 10 hit points?
Yep.
Okay.
So I've got 2 10 hit points, and my maximum is actually 2 under the maximum value anyway. So I'm keeping those.
Oh,
those
wait, sorry, 1 second. Does my echo get advantage?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Can I reroll that? Can I reroll one of the attack rolls, or is it too
late? The 9? Oh, yeah. Go for it. Sure. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Well done.
Hey, listen, it's always worth a shot. Always worth a shot. That's fun. You never know. Could have been a 20. All right. All right. Where were we? Sorry.
Jasper's turn.
Jasper's turn. Yeah. Okay.
They
So
look
you
tough
say
in
you
the
have
third
two.
person.
You have two 10 hit points left. Okay.
Okay. Well, I don't like being that close. That's not cool. I'm gonna use my bonus action and Misty Step.
Misty Step. All right. Yeah. Get out of there.
Cast. Wait. All right. Wow, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Great. And I can still cast Eldritch Blast too, right?
Yes. Yep. It's a
Okay.
cantrip.
So I will cast that.
That's a hit.
And damage.
4 damage.
And I was gonna say, what I'm gonna do is, can I tell? I'm not telling Shard to attack, so I'm assuming I can tell him like he would have lost his invisibility.
Yes.
I want him to recast it.
Okay. Sure.
And I think how does like attack of opportunity? Attack of opportunity, you have to be seen. Am I wrong?
No, you just have to leave range. The robot would have disadvantage, right? Because obviously
Because he's invisible.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there's like
Okay.
I rule like the same way of like magical darkness, where it's like you can kind of feel them leaving your presence, but obviously like you can't like see them.
Right. And I'm sure, given Chard's size, like the massive size of this giant automaton, probably he just needs to swing overhead where we last saw him. He might hit. So I'm going to get him to turn invisible and move away.
Invisible and move away. All right. Well,
Yep.
we'll make an attack of opportunity.
Actually, you know what I'm going to correct. Sorry, let me roll that
Go ahead.
back. He's not going to move away. He's going to stay within, and he's just going to rotate around to help out the echo.
Okay. All right.
Jasper,
Yes.
can you please provoke the AO so that I can move away without provoking one?
He'll probably destroy the imp.
Okay.
That's my concern, but yeah, okay, all right, we'll do that then. I'll just incur hopefully the disadvantage will pop that off.
Yep. It'll make the attack. We'll have disadvantage. It got a 4, so it did miss.
Nice. There we go.
And that was and just so you know, that was an attack roll specifically. It was like a big punch move that it tried to do in the air, and it just shadow boxed essentially. It just missed entirely. So
Right.
It does have an attack roll.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right, Wendy.
All right. Okay, I'm just confused by the wording on Ray of Enfeeblement because it specifically says the target deals only half damage with weapon attacks that use strength until the spell ends. So I'm trying to understand how much that would impact this fight.
I'm going to say, I'll say it works for punches. Yeah, just because I like where your head's at. So yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay. I'm going to move up here.
Nice.
Move this down here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cast Ray of Enfeeblement.
Okay.
Then
it's on
It
a
is-
Constitution saving throw.
Constitution save, yeah.
Well, first you make a ranged spell attack.
It didn't click on the spell, but it just gave the description again.
You can just roll a d20 plus proficiency plus wisdom.
Okay.
That'll
plus-
hit. Yep, that'll hit.
Okay. That
And
that
then-
12 isn't modified, but if you say it hits, I believe you. So,
Yeah, I know it's unmodified.
Nice.
I
Okay.
think your proficiency plus wisdom it's above its AC.
got it.
I'm guessing that. Yeah. Like I'm assuming that your bonus is at bare minimum 5, probably 6.
I'm proficient. Let's see, my proficiency is 2 and my wisdom is 3. So yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's +5. Yeah, you're good. You're good. Yeah.
Okay.
You got a 17. It doesn't even make a saving throw on the hit. It just has that, and at the end of each of its turns, it can just. Okay, yeah, cool. So, the token for that, I guess I'll just do. Ooh, that's a fun one. My back.
And so that was my primary action. Let me double check that was an actual, not a bonus action, right? Yeah, one action. So my bonus action will be spiritual weapon attack.
Ooh, it does not have advantage, right?
Yeah,
But-
well, because I mean the echo is across from it, but
I do not view spiritual weapon as a creature.
yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so
Yeah.
it doesn't get advantage.
Right, yeah. Or at least from flanking, right?
Right. So just
so
the
I'll
first
take
one.
take the first minimum roll. Oof. That's 4 is 4.
Yeah, better than nothing, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm done.
All right. Indigo. Remember, the spotlight is on you.
Yes, I gotta move, I think. Can I move? What's my speed? 30? 30, yeah, okay. 5, 10, 15. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna move here.
Ooh, okay.
Well, I just feel like if I stay where I'm at, there's other people there, so
Mm-hmm.
I'll just move over here. And then I will try to Eldritch Blast.
I'm assuming you're going to Eldritch Blast like on the way there, like when you're here instead of
Oh
behind each other.
shit, because I can't. Yeah. Would
Keep
you
in mind,
rather?
babe, you can stagger your movement, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah, you
true.
can
I was
stagger
just
your
gonna
movement.
say.
Yeah.
I'll go here and Eldritch Blast, and then I'll move one more just to get behind
Okay.
the pillar. Is that cool?
That's totally okay. Yep.
All right. Do.
All right, that's a hit.
Okay. We'll do this.
And then the D6 for the hex. 8. Nice.
Perfect. And then I'll scoot back here.
All right. Very nice.
And that's it for me. Thanks.
Excellent. Rastam's going to go, taking a crossbow hit. He does hit. Let's go, Rusty. 3 damage. Nice. Very good. Good job, Rusty. He's going to go behind this pillar, though, because he's a little scared. Now, you're all about to learn the biggest weakness of this golem by quite a lot. The golem will now expend all of its movement. It is Windy is still in range. I need a strength check from you. Athletics check.
From me.
From you. Yep, you are currently in its reach.
A check or a save?
A check. This is an athletics check. Or acrobatics.
Athletics or acrobatics.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay, I'm not trained in either of those, so it's straight roll.
Oh no!
Classic Wendy.
Oh no!
Just enfeebled you. Don't touch me.
All right. Well, it's gonna pick you up. It's gonna go straight up into the air, and then on the way back down, it's gonna try to break your back over his shoulders, and you're going to take 9 bludgeoning damage.
I will break you.
Okay.
I will break you. What was that?
How much health did this guard have?
I'll tell you, he
Less than
took
17.
I'll tell you, he took 14 damage.
Oh.
So it's basically like a second level fighter.
Yeah, exactly. Generally, like in my world at least, guards are like first level fighters, essentially. Like in terms of like general power level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, we would not be special.
Yeah, effectively, it's like they're first level fighters, but they don't really have like the cool feats that help them out, and their ability scores are a little worse. So yeah.
In third edition, there was an alternate NPC class called Warrior that was just a shittier version of a fighter. So you could make bad. Then they could still be like level 3 warriors, but then they were just like what commoners got to be trained as. They weren't adventurers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now you know this thing's movement is only 10 feet. It ends its turn. Amber.
Yay. Guess I'll just stick with the regular Eldritch Blast.
Mm-hmm. That's a hit.
Of course it is.
Nice. That's good damage too.
Thank you. And then I'm gonna go stand here.
All right, and it looks like the creature is looking a little unstable.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Is that your whole turn?
Yep.
All right. At the top of the initiative order, Indigo, the spotlight is on you. It's going to charge towards the pillar. Same as the first. It'll destroy the pillar, causing rubble to fall all around it. I need a dexterity saving throw from you, Indigo.
You got this, girl.
You got this, girl.
We shall see. Dexterity savings.
Yeah.
Hey! There we go. Yeah, you passed.
Alright. Okay.
You take the robot takes 18 bludgeoning damage
Jesus
Oof.
Christ, Fenton.
from the rubble, and Indigo, you only take 9.
Okay. That's all right. I got
Don't
some
forget to
temp
take it from your
hit
temp.
points, so
Yep, you're 10
That
hit
is-
points. Yep.
only 1 damage for me. Not bad.
And the spotlight is no longer on you. We need a new target for the spotlight. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Who's on the spotlight? Oh. Indigo, the spotlight's still on you.
Oh, he just blinked. That's it. Okay.
Gave his head a shake and just kept looking at you.
Yeah. It brushed it off. Ferrero, you're up.
And then I will use Unleashed Incarnation. So I'll attack
Okay.
twice. First will be for myself, second from the echo.
Mm-hmm. Hit. 10. And then another hit. 13. Oh my god. Excellent turn. That was a lot of damage. Nice.
And that's my turn.
All right. Good stuff. Good job. All right. Next up, Jasper.
Okay, I will. One second. I'm gonna move. I don't think I can get a proper viewing unless I want to give him like. Is that pillar gone? No, it's still there, right? This one here.
Oh, yeah, that pillar's still there. I'm putting X. Hold on here. Let me put a quick X over this one. One moment.
Okay.
Any pillar with that's not an X. That was a square. All right. Any pillar that has an X is considered like difficult terrain, effectively, because now it's just a pile of rubble.
Okay.
That's the pillar or all the area around it too?
Just on top of the pillar itself. The rubble kind of disperses. That it's not that bad.
So I assume you're going to put him back where the pillar was destroyed. Eh?
Oh yes. Sorry.
Okay. No. I just want to make sure. Like I'll have to move because this pillar right here is in the way. So I'm going to scoot down here. Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
16
hits. Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Hey.
Nice.
Laura, you got your hex already going and stuff, right? Can we double hex?
Yeah.
Fuck him up.
What? Ashley, you said yours.
Don't listen
you
to that. I was wrong.
say again.
Don't listen.
Oh, okay. You're right. Okay. One sec here. I'm going to.
Did you want to hex before your Eldritch Blast?
No, I'm not gonna use it because the hex would be in action, and sorry, hex is a bonus action, right?
Yeah, hex is a bonus action.
I want to use
to attack with charge, but yeah.
Right, and that's the sacrifice, and I didn't want to have to make that, so I'll send Shard over. I'm gonna move over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, girl, what's up? And he's gonna attack with his usual. Doink. Nope, I don't think that hits. Pretty sure that doesn't hit.
That does not hit.
Okay,
But you do have
that's my
advantage
turn.
because of wind. You do have advantage because of windy, so you can roll again.
Oh, all right. Well, I definitely will take advantage of that. See what I did there? Advantage. Oh, boo. I think his
Well,
bonus is not enough to make a difference in that case. So it's
in that case, it's not because it would also just be a 14 in that case.
yeah, it's +5. So yeah, it's just a no bueno. I'm
All
done.
right, excellent, windy.
Okay, let's start with the spiritual weapon.
Oh, important note. Sorry, I forgot to mention this. After your back is broken, you are prone currently.
Okay.
I forgot to mention that. I'm sorry, but yeah, currently you are prone. So I recommend
So what are the rules for prone then?
use half your
Half your-
movement.
Use half my movement to stand up. Okay.
Yeah.
Does
There's
a 14
others.
hit?
14 does not hit. No.
Okay.
And if you get a melee attack while you're prone, they have advantage. Range attack while you're prone, disadvantage.
Okay. I'm gonna use half my movement to stand up
Mm-hmm.
and then disengage.
Okay, fair enough. Just get the hell out of there.
Yeah.
And that's your whole turn, yeah? All right, Indigo. Spotlight's on you.
No pressure.
Okay, now I gotta move. I think I'm base to base now, right? So
Yep.
You can. I think you can Misty
I'm
Step
gonna-
to break that if you wanted to.
so
I think she's
You
out
can
of
Misty
spell
Step.
slots. I think she's out of spell slots from the hexes.
Oh,
yes, I am at a spell slots. Yeah.
Sorry. When I got attacked, do I need to make a concentration save, or is concentration just broken when you're attacked?
No, it should be a safe. I
Wait,
think.
concentration check on what?
On the enfeeblement.
Oh, is enfeeblement concentration?
I think that's what it
I
said.
think it is. Yeah.
Oh, it is. Oh, wow. I know that. Yeah, you have to make a check. Yeah. Concentration checks are anytime you take damage. Yep.
Okay,
It's a
so what
constitution
do I do? Constitution save?
Yep, it's Constitution saving throw, and you have to beat either 10 or half of the damage, whichever is highest. So in this case, it would be 10. The
Oof.
ray of enfeeblement ends.
Okay. Oh well. It didn't even do less damage to me because it
A
wasn't
for
a
effort,
weapon
though.
attack. Sorry, back to Laura's turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am going to I think I'm gonna, if I disengage, I still have full movement, right?
Correct. You will not have your action, though.
Just no action. Okay.
Mhm. But in theory, yeah, if you disengage, you can move like here if you wanted to.
Hi. I think I'll just move to here and hopefully be a bit of a buffer.
Are you sure?
No, I just feel bad because I don't want
Move
him
behind
to...
me. Move behind me.
Well,
Remember he stated he can only move 10 feet. If
Well,
you
I
smash
thought
through that thing,
he
you're going to
could
get damaged as
charge-
well.
But if it hits the pillar, it will stop, and if you're not next to the pillar, you won't have to take the damage.
That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
'Cause that's why I got hit last time. Okay, so if
Yep.
you're okay, like Windy, I just don't want it to like come charging our way because obviously it's following
I
me.
doubt it will make it through the pillar. I think we're okay.
Okay, then I will go here, and then that is it for me. Thank you.
Okie dokie. Rustam's going to go. He's going to poke his head around the pillar. He's going to take a light crossbow attack. He's getting a lot of twos, Rustam. He's a little rusty. Rustam has a long history for both campaigns of
Too rusty.
being
Kind of
really bad in this dungeon.
Basis.
Yeah. All right.
Back to
Next up
basics.
is Mr. Robot, and he's just going to attack whoever's closest. It's going to be Ferrero. Ferrero, I need a contested ability check, either athletics or acrobatics of your choice. Is he going to try? Oh my God, 23! Actually wild!
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, his big hand tries to like kind of grab around you, and you're able to just kind of you kind of extend your arms to try to block its hand, and eventually you just kind of push it off to the side and just barely misses you. You take no damage. Very nice.
Cool.
Amber.
Wait. Eldritch Blast.
Okay, go for it.
He. Oh.
That will miss, unfortunately.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
Yep.
Okie dokie. At the top of the initiative order, the spotlight is on Indigo. It's going to charge towards this pillar. Let me just go ahead and put, before I do anything, let me just put the red X on there. Just that way I don't forget.
Just like Gears of War.
Well, that's what I'm wondering.
All right. Real quick, as it charges away, Ferrero, you have an attack of opportunity trigger.
Or hits us all.
That will miss.
Do
All
I
right.
get to use an accuracy?
Oh yeah, yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. Yep.
17.
That's a hit. Yeah, that's a hit. Yep.
Nice.
Very nice. All right. Ferrero, do you want to tell me how you kill this thing? As it's charging away.
The echo kind of follows it along and is able to slice from down all the way up to like the automaton's core
Mm-hmm.
and upwards.
All right. Your Echo Knight kind of slides under its feet as it tries to run away, and it jumps up, getting its sword right into the core, and then it just kind of tumble as it falls, and just falls just short of the pillar. Ah no! Okay. I was freaked out. I almost deleted the whole map.
It's just so excited.
And there's not a Control Z in Roll20. I figured this out earlier. So.
Well, the control there is, but it doesn't. It only goes back one step. That's the issue with it. So
Nice.
I wish it did a little more. All right. The automaton falls, and then Charles Rambusi Pleager Albert IV starts to look really worried, and he's just like, "What? No, this can't be!" And he takes a bottle out of his cloak, and it looks like he's furiously trying to uncork it. And as the robot falls, you also see the device behind him is also starting to send out little sparks, and the wall falls.
So we had an initiative order, or am I going next?
You're going next, Jasper.
Pew pew! Eldritch Blast.
On what?
Just one sec here. Well, Now that you've asked the question, Alan, what can I shoot at?
You can listen. In theory, you can shoot anything you want. You can shoot Volmay, Charles IV, the girl,
Where's the baby? Just
Get
kidding.
the baby.
the baby.
Shoot the baby.
Not the
It is
baby.
our job to kill the baby at this point.
True. It
I-
is.
Is it? Is it?
Mhm.
Well, and remember, Charles III did give you like affirmation that if you see the baby in the dungeon, it's not the baby; it will just
Right.
be an illusion.
And
Right.
and the contract we have with the government is
Kill the
killing the baby is the preferred outcome if they were at risk of falling into the hands of someone other than the government.
Mm.
Okay, so again, who's who up here again, Ellen?
Okay.
Crazy turn bitch lady. This
Crazy
is
caretaker lady who's currently tied up. This is Charles IV,
Charles Jr.
the baby.
Okay, and what's the
friends.
principle of the crazy lady that's tied up? Do we care about her? Or
That's up to you. You can figure that out later.
She's not very pleasant, but I don't know. I don't think it would be a good idea to kill her.
she's
Like,
like
at
one of the
least
contracted
her
people?
or Rustam need to survive in order for
Yeah.
our story to be told to whoever might be paying us.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I'm just thinking I might shoot this thing here and just, if it's got collateral damage and shit.
Okay,
Opinions?
sure.
Yeah,
Anyone?
sounds fine to
You,
me.
All right,
You can do
I'm
whatever you
shooting
want.
that thing.
it's D&D, baby.
Ah, yes, 7.
It doesn't hit.
Do it.
I was thinking, like, what kind of AC do I want to give this thing? It's actually like a pretty relatively small device. I'll give it like a 9.
Yeah, no. So I'll shout out like, that was a warning shot. Don't move. Chard will go up. Nope. Do it. And he's going to jab him. No.
Okay.
This guy right here? No?
Yeah, no, that's fine.
No?
You can do whatever you want.
I'm getting a shrug from my wife.
I don't know.
Yeah, okay, so
I
maybe
love
next time.
listen, I love D&D, baby. You can do whatever you want.
Doing it. Get him, Chard.
Okay. I need hold on.
15
Oh, no.
damage.
That's if he fails his Constitution saving throw.
How happy is Charlie going to be if we kill his boy?
Okay, I'm asking the fucking group. Are we okay to kill the kid or not?
We're not
Oh, this is the wrong kid.
This
Wrong
kid.
Okay, sorry. Then this kid. That's why I was asking the question. No one said fucking shit, so they're just sitting there stunned. Like, that's why I'm asking the questions, guys. They need a little feedback here. So he's attacking the baby.
The
All the
baby.
kids.
Okay.
Just kill
As
everybody.
far as I'm concerned, the junior is a kid as well.
Wow, that's
So
fair.
there's that.
I thought that was the lady. To be honest.
So let's rewind that. The
Rewind.
kid
Redo.
is being attacked by Chard.
God, my heart just skipped a beat.
You will let us undo that?
I'm like, I don't fucking care. I mean,
I'm gonna no, because he didn't understand like the targets and stuff like that. So I will actually let him undo that.
Okay. So it's two the same rolls, okay?
Yeah, same roll's fine. Oh my
Okay.
god. All right. Well, since you know it's an illusion, you've been told it's an illusion. Like, if you look carefully, you can all kind of tell that Chard's attack doesn't really hit anything, but it kind of sort of look like it does because the illusion kind of moves with the attack. And you see Chard kill the baby.
Chard, how could you?
Chard. And then when that
He's
happens,
chaotic evil.
sure. And then when that happens, Charles IV will go, "What? No!" And he will finally uncork the bottle. And then once he does, oh, oopsie! 1 second, I messed that one up. Why do colors reset on my shapes? That's not fair. All right, and when he does, smoke. The entire area there is surrounded by smoke. Now,
Smoke bomb.
Yeah.
He got to do that out of initiative?
Yes, because story. I like story.
Legendary action.
Yee. All right. We can go ahead and drop initiative now, right?
Okay, me?
Huh?
I can't try to just do something into the smoke?
Sure. Yeah, go for it. Yep. Linda, your turn. On who?
On Brett?
You mean?
Oh,
Wait. I need you to be specific here. This is very important.
No.
On
The baby illusion you're gonna. Okay. Yeah, Junior, you got it. Yep. Thank God it passes. Okay. All right. Is that your whole turn?
Yes.
Okay. Indigo.
I don't know. What are we?
I think we're done. I just wanted the last shot.
Okay, I'm like, what are we doing? Eat.
I had a plan, but it's fine. He's gonna get away. I think we need to let it happen.
Okay. Then I will do nothing.
Okay. Funny enough, before Rastam goes, someone else is going to go. Where is he? There he is. I found him. I had to pull in his token. All right. Don't mind the dice sounds. Okay.
It sounds like 4. 4 exactly. 1d4, a d20. Just kidding.
How does he know? All right.
I'm right there.
All right. Now on Rastam's turn. All right. He's going to be like, get in there after the... And he just falls to the ground. He's asleep.
Oh.
And he's just going to kind of hang out there for a little bit. Now we're going to go ahead and clear initiative because at this point, after that happens, the smoke will clear and Charles will be there. And the baby illusion will not be there.
Oh no.
Oh
yeah.
Only we
I'm
knew.
assuming Volme is also asleep.
Nope.
Okay.
All right. And then Charles will kind of go just like, well done, adventurers. Great show. Excellent show. Well done. You played all your parts very well. Everything's great. I very much appreciate all your help. Wonderful. Great show. I'm sure that dumb captain will have no idea you're working for me the whole time. And then, meanwhile, Volme is here restrained. She's like, she's like freaking out and stuff like that. And then he goes, oh, no. Oh, I forgot one. What a shame. And he takes like a little, like a silver coin out of his pocket and he like touches it against her forehead. And then when he does, like, you kind of like see a lot of like emotion and life kind of leave her eyes. And she just kind of like falls over onto the ground and just kind of lays there.
Oh no.
You killed her, you bastard.
No, she's not dead. And he'll go, anyway, she'll be taken care of. I'll let you figure out what you want to do with her. Charles IV is going to go up and be like, my automaton, you broke it! And he's going to start going through some of the pieces and trying to reassemble
Hey God, you broke it.
All right. Well done. I can help you get transported back onto the road where you were. And hopefully, you know, your imp just, quote, killed my daughter. And he does air quotes. And he goes, so I'm sure that Rastam will think that you're good soldiers that tried their hardest.
Oh, the imp didn't kill your daughter. The imp killed government property.
Yes, very good. Very good. I like this one. In regards to the money, as I said, it might be a little suspicious if I just give you 2,000 gold. And was that the agreement? 2,000? Remind me.
4,000.
We agreed 4,000?
Yes.
I thought we got to like 3,000.
I think it was. I think we compromised on it.
That would be nice if somebody took notes on this thing. I wasn't there for the negotiations, so.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I think initially she asked for 3,000, and then he was like, "All right, you know what? Fine, 3,000." Right?
Yeah.
Like in like a attempt of being nice. All right.
Yeah.
I think that's what happened. If someone brings up the recording and they say, "Oh, Alan, it was 4,000," then I'll change it.
Damn it.
Look that up before next session.
Yeah, for sure. I will happily be corrected. So anyway, he'll say, if I just give you a whole bunch of gold coin now, it'll look suspicious if suddenly you start jingling with every step. So I'll just...
We could receive payment
gems.
at our headquarters.
Yeah, well, when at your base, I'll drop it off there.
Thank you.
With that being said, do you want to do anything with her? She's enfeebled, by the way. She's effectively useless.
So nothing's changed.
She good at cooking?
I would largely agree.
She could.
Well, she's feeble-minded, I should say.
I think it might be better for everyone involved if she never returned.
Uh-oh.
Do you wish to dispose?
What does everyone else think? Can we just
Yeah.
if we just bring Rastam back, that's enough corroboration for what happened here.
Listen, I don't care if you kill her either way. She hurt my daughter.
We're very upset with her as well.
Well, I think it's in both our interests if she just dies here.
I'm gonna start dragging Rusty. Come on, you big oaf.
Right. No,
Nobody
else is stating their opinion one way or the other. So,
well, no, I was kind of just mulling it over in my head, like, what's everybody's alignment? I mean, it's not super important, but this would really kind of dictate how you felt.
That's a really good question. I thought about this.
Like, Chard is lawful evil, so he could do it for us if we needed somebody to just do it. But I feel like it's kind of important.
On my character sheet, where do I look?
That's what I'm looking for too. I'm like
lawful neutral. Yeah, I am not good. I am lawful neutral, and
I'm just neutral, so
yeah.
I'm just like, I don't know. She can just stay here and just die on her own, I guess. I don't really care. Can we get this guy and start going home? I'm hungry.
Where do we keep alignment?
It's in Roll20. It's right next to your race below in the same box.
Also, to be clear, I don't force alignment. You all
no, but it's kind of like it's kind of like, again, it's a way to direct, like, you know,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so I'm like, how does everybody feel about that?
Yeah. If anything, if I'm not performing to my alignment, I would want to change my alignment to reflect what I'm actually doing.
Yeah,
you know?
that's true.
You know, I mean, again, it's nobody hardly ever uses it, but I mean, if everybody's unsure if they want to RP that way, then that would be like your first direction. Because if you're good or neutral good, you probably wouldn't just murder somebody. Period.
Yeah. Is anybody here of good alignment? Because you would probably have a problem with that.
I'm looking at my character sheet. I don't think I have it down.
Chaotic good.
Okay.
I don't know if that counts quite the same.
Also, to be clear, I hope I thought I made it clear. Volmay is not a nice person.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, I just want to make that clear.
I'm just saying,
we don't have to like kill her out.
She was a very vile person towards this child. So
right, and so that's why that's my justification as neutral alignment. That like, yeah, we shouldn't be killing people indiscriminately, but she kind of deserves it. Anyone with a good alignment might have a little more qualms about just assassinating an unconscious person, right?
Fair.
Yeah. Hey, she's not unconscious. She's just stupid.
Okay.
There's a
Dummy.
difference. Yeah, she's just fucking stupid. Loser.
She's dumb.
Well, I'm chaotic
I-
neutral, so I'm going to say that I would definitely say that Jasper wouldn't care one way or the other. He's kind of a selfish character, I think.
Mhm.
What about unless just nobody cares, in which case we'd fuck her, she dies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say let her stay here and rot.
Yeah, I think I probably would have a problem like with killing her, but I think given the situation I'd be okay if we just like kind of walked away, which is probably like the
Yeah, just
worst
abandon her here.
of the two things
Leaving
to
it
do.
open for like she's gonna fucking escape, she'll return. God damn it.
More powerful than
Ferrero,
ever.
what's your opinion?
Yeah.
Bringing her along kind of just be a hindrance.
Yeah.
So you're like indifferent then, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. If that's the case, once everybody leaves, Charity's just gonna
Parents
fucking take
gonna
care
go
of
back in.
business. And no one has to see it or know about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
So
just
as
here to
far
do
as
the
everyone
mission.
else is concerned, we just left her here to find her own
Yep.
way out.
Yeah.
But you're just
Yep.
gonna make sure it. Yeah.
Yeah. He's gonna clean up. He's gonna be cleaning up the trash.
I mean, if you wish, I can just take care of it.
Oh, you paid us to do a job.
Well, I mean, this wasn't part of the job. I mean, if any of you have a moral problem with taking care of it, I don't. She hurt my daughter.
Can you banish her
could throw
to
her
the
into a dumpster.
Can you banish her to the shadow realm?
I probably could. Do you want me to do that?
She'll only come back more powerful. You fools.
That's true.
what I was saying. We leave her. She comes back and she ends up being
I
the
think-
BBG.
I think Charlie is in the best position to determine her fate. We have made our opinions clear.
Let's just leave her.
Yeah. Let's just
She
leave
can
her.
come part of
Let's-
the
No, I like
architect.
Jasper's plan.
Me too.
Okay, that's fine. She'll still be part of
I'll
the
help you
architect.
drag Rastama into the hallway. We'll just start to leave him.
Yay.
Leaves you with a clear conscience for everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Well, in that case, as you're starting to kind of drag him out, he'll go, "Thanks so much, adventurers. I'll take care of it." And then he casts Mind Sliver on her, and you start to see like Volmay kind of like convulsing and like kind of shaking on the ground there until she eventually just stops
Didn't see
moving.
anything.
You didn't see anything.
Nope.
Chard jabs her anyway.
Yeah.
His way out.
Hi.
Oh, actually, before the last of you leave, right? So Ferrero's in the back, so I'll say him. Charles will call, just like, "Oh, Ferrero, one moment, please."
Jasper.
Don't give him that fucking axe.
Did he
I will
find
end you.
it? Did he find it?
No, no, please. Okay, we really gotta go.
You forgot this axe, son of a bitch.
I think
Does
this
this
might
have your
be
name
you.
on it?
Yeah, is this yours?
Just etched
That's
straight
crazy.
in.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Property of Ferrero
Yeah.
with little hearts for the O's.
And then he'll kind of take a couple of steps forward, and then he'll just be like, "Charles and Bruce and Pleager Albert IV, can you pass me that, please?" And then the bottle that Charles IV had, he'll kind of like take it out and just kind of underhand pass it to his father, and then he'll catch it and then walk into Ferrero and just be like, "As a sign of good faith that we are going to come and we are going to give you your payment, I want to give you this," and he will pass you an ever-smoking bottle.
Oh.
We get it, go. We get it. You vape.
It's a hot box on the go.
Yes! Let's do this in the fucking wagon. Let's go.
Let's go.
Do, 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 do.
If you go back to the entrance, I'll meet you there in a moment, and
We're really
I'll.
gonna be hungry when we get back.
Wait,
Next in the wagon.
Interrupt you.
If you all make your way back to the entrance and wait there, I'll teleport you back to the road in just a moment.
Thanks.
First
And
one
he'll hand you
there.
the bottle,
Let's-
Ferrero, and go to talking to. Well, he'll actually just go to talking to his son about something. But if you're just leaving, you're not going to hear it. So.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay,
Yep.
bye.
Okay, bye.
Gotta go.
I don't even know how to get out of here.
Watch out for the lasers.
I'm in the light show right now. I guess it's down here, isn't it?
How are we dragging Rastam all the way out?
Sure.
No one said anything about what's going on in Rastam.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, both. Amber and I
did
said we
you?
were dragging him into the hallway.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
I
sorry.
started
Okay.
with it, and then Wendy came to help me.
My apologies. Okay, then yeah, you're dragging. You dragging.
Okay.
You being
Dungeons
dragged.
Dungeons and Dragon.
Yeah.
Essentially.
All right.
It's pretty hefty for a little guy.
All of you down here? Hmm?
Maybe.
Oh, Amber, you actually can't approach the steps.
It was a trap all along.
Yeah, funny. Like, yeah, no one's tested this, but the moment you approach this, it's actually a wall, and it pushes you backwards, and you fly backwards 20 feet.
Rude.
Okay. Well, that wasn't very nice.
Can my echo go through?
No, the echo will get pushed back too. Yeah.
Just call out his name. He'll come and open the door.
Can I create an echo in the space behind the wall?
Yep.
Okay, then I will do so.
Okay. Shoop. Yep. There it is.
Can I switch? I'm going to switch places with it.
You switch places.
Now find a button.
Is there anything that would look like something that could deactivate it?
No, it's just stairs that go upwards.
Gonna leave us here?
I mean, I have to complete the mission.
Oh my god.
Just kidding. I'll switch back.
All right. Eventually, after you futz with the force field a little bit, here comes good old Charles from Booster Pleager Operator 3rd. And he'll go, thank you so much again for all your help. I honestly, it's truly wonderful to have my daughter back and be able to, start taking care of her again. So it's been a long time. So, yeah.
Glad we could help. Sorry we got involved.
And it's not like you knew she was my daughter and stuff like that. I will say, if you did something brash, like, I don't know, attack one of my children for real, then yeah, I'd be far more upset and I'd probably kill every single last one of you.
Oh, well.
It's a good thing we didn't do that.
Yeah, definitely did not do that.
Weird.
Very weird. All right, that being said, and he'll kind of tap the staff on the ground, and you see arcane runes kind of light up on the ground. They were not there before, but now you kind of see them. And it's like kind of taking up all the space between the pillars. And I'll go, all right, stand in this little square area here. And I'll send all of you back up. Just 1 second. Don't want that to go with you. That would be bad. All right. And then he'll tap it again, and everyone in the square, shoop! A portal appears and takes them away. There's still two of you that were not inside that square area. So.
I'll step in a second. I had one last thing. I said,
Yeah.
Charlie, I know that we have your card, so we could summon you. We need your assistance. I wanted to let you know if there was any other jobs that you may have. We are always available to do this kind of work. Please reach out to us if you have the need.
I appreciate the offer, but first of all, my name is Charles Rambusia Peligro Alvarez III. It's not Charlie, just to make that clear.
Like your dad, okay.
Yeah. And second, yeah, if I have any jobs that people bring me that I decide are maybe beneath me or beneath my pay grade, I'll see if I can funnel the clients onto you, and we'll see where that goes. However, just to be clear, I appreciate the help here, but I did pay you. We're not friends.
I'm not suggesting that.
Ouch.
Okay, I just want to make that abundantly clear. We are not friends. I am paying you 3,000 gold for this. I appreciate the work, but how about I'll tell you this much, all right? If someone offers me a job in the future to come kill you and your friends, I will turn it down. That's the best sign of friendship that I will show you.
That is much appreciated. And I was going to point out that while we may not be friends, we can at least be counting on each other as allies against the Bossian government.
I definitely do not like the Bossian government, but I'm not about to go start in a war with the Bossian government. I know of a few.
That doesn't sound like a good idea for anybody.
Right? Yes, right. It doesn't sound like a good idea for most countries, let alone individuals, right? So, listen, I hate the Bossian government quite a lot for a large variety of reasons. I would not go picking fights that you cannot win, right? I would say where you currently are in your adventure and journey, no offense, you're not the strongest, right? If someone comes to you from the Bossian government with a job, I would say just say, no thank you, we're busy with other clients. Don't go picking fights or being rude.
Okay, thank you. See you again sometime.
See you again. He looks at Jasper.
What?
You're still... Can you just take a step forward? Can you just take a step forward, please? Do you have something you want to say? Not that way. The portal's here. Portal's here. No, it's in the center. Come on. Portal's here.
Is it? I don't see anything.
Shoop! Gone.
No! Papa on the other side. That was awful.
Right, Jasper doesn't
Jesus.
travel well.
No,
I feel woozy.
No bedside manner when it comes to teleportation at all with that man.
All right, and I think the whoosh is a really good place to stop. We're almost at 5 p.m.
The whoosh.
The whoosh. We'll finish up next time with just cleaning up some of the details of this quest, which will just be a little bit of RP, getting your payouts, blah, blah, blah. And then after that, I have another quest lined up, which, cough, cough, might have been the quest that the other party TPK'd on.
Oh no.
We'll be fine.
On that note, I wanted to ask.
Rejected.
I wanted to ask you guys a question because I brought this up previously, right? And I would only do this if you're okay with it, right? Are you okay with scripted TPKs, or should I just avoid that entirely?
What is that?
Scripted
What does that
TPK.
mean?
What?
Like a fight that we're not intended to win.
Yeah, like a fight starts and you're just not going to win. Yeah.
That's very intriguing to me from a storytelling point of view. I am curious where that would go if it was in the game.
Because I will say that, after that party TPK'd, I, did the, okay, actually, we're going to go down this path instead. You still lost that fight, but something else happened besides just you guys dying, right?
Right.
And every single one of those players said, ooh, that was really good. We like that a lot. So if you wanted to experience the same thing, I can put you guys through the kill box, right? It's up to you.
My opinion on that is we shouldn't lose our character unless it's a mistake that we made.
You will, yes, you will, yes,
but
you will not lose your character.
If it's a story beat to get us into a situation that advances the plot, it doesn't matter how we got there. I mean, that makes it interesting. If we think it's our mistake that got us there, then we might have higher stakes to get out of it. You know?
Yeah, it happens all the time in video games, and RPGs.
Yeah, I just wanted to because I know there's like a lot of groups that like if you do that, they're like, "Wow, what the fuck, dude?" Right? So I just wanted to make it clear that that might happen on the next quest. Might. I might throw a curveball at you. Who knows? And then you'd go into the similar thing that the other party went through, which, in hindsight, I'm like, man, that's a really good way to kick off tier 2 play. Because after that quest, you'd be hitting level 5. So yeah.
What level are we now?
Level 4.
Oh, okay. I was just going to ask about that. Is where are we on the milestone chart? Because without tracking experience points, we don't have any awareness of how close we are to the next level. You know.
For sure. So generally speaking, in terms of giving out levels between tiers, I tend to be a little bit liberal with that. But I try to have it evenly distributed. With this campaign, I have very clear goals in mind for like what happens at each tier. So say essentially what might happen is that like in the next tier, you're going to learn of the existence of a really big bad threat, but you're not really going to be able to do anything about it yet. And then tier 3 is when it's like, all right, now we're going to start doing something about this big bad threat. And then tier 4, which is like level 17 to 20, that'd be like, okay, now we're killing the big bad threat.
So
And I'm talking like this is like the
sure.
campaign-wide thing. You're gonna have plenty of like other stories that are happening during the campaign outside of the one big bad threat. But essentially in the campaign, like after the scripted loss, you would just learn of, oh wow, there is this thing that is kind of happening behind the scenes. We can't do anything about it right now, but it's important that we at least know of it. If that makes sense.
I'm not sure I understand what like a TPK without losing our characters is, though.
So generally, TPK can also just mean you lost the fight, right?
Oh,
like
okay.
you all fell in combat. Yeah.
Okay, but we're not dead. Okay.
Yeah.
During the
TPK,
fight, we're all
you can,
incapacitated.
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
That
So
makes
say
more sense.
a classic example of a TPK that you don't die from is like you get like you get ambushed by bandits on the road. Oh, excuse me. You get ambushed by bandits on the road, and you lose. But instead of just killing you, they capture you, right? They tie you up, they restrain you, and they like put you into the slave trade or something, right? And then it becomes a quest of like, all right, well, we got to escape now, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Okay. I think if that were the case, then I would be okay with it. Like if we're just losing like the battle instead of dying.
You are not going to lose your characters for sure.
Yeah. I would be okay with that. Like if you felt like it's your game, obviously. So if you felt like that would move the storyline easier or would be a better like segue to something, I'm fine with that.
I mean, typically I can find another way to get you in there, right? I can. But I'm just asking, like, are you okay with getting thrown into a kill box, or would you rather like? I prefer we have like some other way of getting into that storyline other than like our characters losing a battle, right? That's like outside of our control.
I do like the idea that like in a fight we have certain tools at our disposal that we have the like if the bad guy rolls ones on every attack for the first 10 rounds, then we might have a chance kind of thing, right?
Sure.
And so like maybe it's an overpowered fight that we're not intended to win, but as long as it's still like saying there's a chance, possibility, then that feels better to me than just literally scripted death.
Okay, yeah. So you'd be okay with like this fight is going to be loaded, right? Like you're probably not going to win, but there's always a chance. Like I'm not like don't do things like, oh, the boss is literally invincible to all damage, or like, oh, the boss deals like 50 D20 radiant damage or some shit like that. Like just it is really tough, it's really hard and very scary. Yeah.
That would be my preference.
Okay, yeah, I'll keep that in mind. I mean, I I have a spreadsheet of all you guys' average damage and how much health you can take, so I know how to do the math.
It's been really interesting with like changing from being a sorcerer to being a cleric, I have to manage my my spells a lot differently than I did as Topper, right? And so like I'm thinking a lot more like when I'm in a particular combat, I'm thinking about what do I need to hold back for the next combat. And if the combat starts turning in a really bad way and I start burning all, like if I burn all my spell slots and then we're still in bad shape, then that's like losing a fight to me, you know? So you know, I feel like we should at least have the chance to try that hard.
Yeah.
You know, and not like lose in round 2 when I haven't even got to cast heal wounds yet, you know?
Right. Yeah. Gotcha. All right. Then in that case, it'll just be an overtuned fight. So.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Awesome. Well, I'll keep that in mind when I'm working on the next couple of sessions. I need to remind myself. I don't think we have anything weird for scheduling. I think not until New Year's. Let me check real quick. 1 second.
I think I kept looking at that pinned post because I couldn't remember when things were, and it said December is normal schedule.
Yes. Yep. On the 18th, we're going to have a normal session. No session on January 1st. We'll have a makeup session on January 8th, and then normal session on the 15th, and then we continue every 2 weeks from that point.
Cool. See you guys on the 18th.
See you all on the 18th.
Sounds good.
Peace.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Have a good night. Love you all. Stay safe.
Bye.